we're live! Hello all and welcome back to the INVICTUS stream. My name as always is Mr. Harlan Guthrie and I am here with the incomparable Mr. Justin Thomas James. And the lovely and talented Ms. Jo Fallak.
Hello.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are here tonight to bring you a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition module that Jo and I wrote together for Queen City Conquest of last year.
Nope.
What do you mean?
We ran it for Chronicle Brewing Night.
Sorry, we ran it for Chronicle Brewing Night of last year. And it's D&D, straight up and down. So tonight is going to be a fun, old, crunchy little combat adventure that I am excited to play with my good pal Justin. How are you doing tonight, Justo?
You're muted, Justo.
He's just like super in the zone.
Oh,
you
no.
are very quiet. Actually, I think, hold on, the audio's not working on you. Give me a second. Yeah, give me 1 second.
Blah 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 blah. Test
There,
test test.
that should work now.
Is it working now?
I stopped talking for a second. Yeah, there we go. So Justin, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. I've got lots of energy. I'm feeling loud and excitable, and I want to play some D&D. We played some D&D the other night, and it was a blast. And now let's just keep the fun times rolling.
I am so in agreement. I there was a time where D&D to me was like this foreign thing, and like playing it was very much like. Then I started dating Joe, and now it's like an old shoe in the best way possible. It's like, oh yeah, let's just relax, play some fucking D&D, and not stress about like putting too much, thought. No, but
so I'm like an old shoe. That's fine. I don't mind.
I didn't say you were like an old shoe. As a D&D.
This, I would like to have a very strict content warning. I'm going to be running the Sandstone Kingdom at Gen Con. So, if you are one of the lucky 6 people who are signed up to be sitting at my table this upcoming Saturday, and you have a little ticket for the Sandstone Kingdom, you are hereby officially banned from watching this video until Sunday. So,
yeah. Don't
go
watch
away.
it because, and again, like you might be like, I can watch it, but you know what? You're going to bring that meta knowledge and you're going to ruin it for everybody else because you're just a terrible person. No, I'm kidding. You could be really sweet, but it's always tough not to. So I would say resist the temptation.
Don't spoil it for yourself.
Don't spoil it.
No spoilers.
No one wants to be a spoily spoil. Don't be that. This is, of course, the INVICTUS stream. We stream every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. If this is your first time watching, this is probably a great entry game because it's classic old D&D, the old shoe face. We were supposed to do Apocalypse World tonight, but I completely spaced and forgot because Rob told me in advance that he was driving down to Gen Con today. He's, I think, there probably now.
I hope so.
I hope so too, because it's 8 o'clock. If he hasn't gotten there by now, what the hell is he doing?
He sent us a text like 7 a.m.
No, it was 10:30 last night when you and I were asleep.
And he's
like,
like,
old
bye.
And he was like, hey, just have fun tomorrow. I love Rob because here's exactly how I think it went down. He saw that I had posted the Apocalypse World, and Rob's so sweet that he wouldn't be like, you do know that I'm not here. So he's like, I'll just say bye to them and they'll get it. And that's exactly what happened because Joe and I both woke up this morning and we're like, oh, fuck. So we totally forgot. And Joe decided to run it because
it's ready to go.
It's ready to go. And she's amazing. And I run too many of them. Not too many. I'm going to run more. Let's just switch the game right now to Robert's 400 mortality rate.
No.
It is, of course, maybe an 18-plus game. So if you're not comfortable with no words such as pee-pee, poo-poo, dick, fucker, then, you can close the video. But before you do that, you make sure you like the video. Like it on YouTube, like it on that little Mixer Twitcher thing, Periscope down under, and like it across the board. And after you like it, jump to the Facebook group. The Facebook group is where we get together and we have a few laughs, go to the coast. And when you are part of the Facebook group, you have a chance to win the most valuable post. The most valuable post is the post during the week that we distinguish above the rest. And we say, hey, you done good. And you have a chance to win XP. XP can be spent during our games, including tonight, by giving us advantage or the DM advantage. So if you want to spend some of that XP, on the Discord, look to XP spending, and at any point tonight, you can give one of the players an advantage die, which means we get to roll 2d20 and pick the higher. So thank you for that in advance. Anyway, it's a long-winded way of saying that join the Facebook group because you have a chance of winning MVP. And this week's MVP, I would like to give it to Mr. Dustin Wright.
Woohoo!
Our good friend. Love Dustin. He posted this week about Gen Con, actually, because he normally goes and he couldn't make it this year. And this is what he said. I want to read it. He said, "To all my friends and followers attending Gen Con this week, how I envy you lucky fools. Gen Con is a fantastic celebration of gaming and geek culture. I won't be there with you this week, but I'll be there in spirit. Here's a brief, unsolicited list of things to do while in Indiana this week." Indiana? Yeah. Every time I say that, I think of like Indiana Jones. Number 1, try something new. Take a chance and play a new game. They need your support. 2, buy something from a small press publisher or artist. They need your support. 3, practice self-care. This is something that is really talked about a lot in our friend circle. Gen Con is a huge show. Crowds are immense. There's so much to see and do. It's easy to become overwhelmed. Take care of yourself. 4, be kind to everyone. Everyone. Cue Gary Oldman gif. Everyone. I think that's what he says. 5, get plenty of sleep. 6, eat something healthy at least once per day. Or if you're Joe, make sure Harlan eats something healthy at least 3 times a day. Mm-hmm. No conventional hot dogs with relish or sauerkraut. They do not count. Eat a real vegetable too. Keep a water bottle handy. 7, tip your wait staff and hotel staff well. It's funny because when I read this one, I was like, but then he made a really good point. Sure, you always do this matter, of course, as I do. I was thinking above and beyond. There's an extra reason while doing Gen Con. You are an ambassador to our hobby and culture and tribe. Leave a good impression behind you. That I agree with, because you know what? As gamers and hobbyists and stuff like that, yeah, we definitely have a culture around us, and we want to try to change that. So, tip and be nice. 8, this is a weird one, and I assume he's being serious. I'm just taking this at face value. If you see someone with their arms crossed in an X in front of them, then they are invisible. You can't see them. This is especially true if they're dressed all in black. Do not try to step on their invisible toes, though. Vampires are quick to anger. I think the latter half is meant to be a joke, but I think he's being honest by the first half.
Possibly.
Do you get that impression?
I do. I think Dustin is a lighthearted man, but he's not a sarcastic person.
No, and I think do not step on their invisible toes. Vampires are quick to anger.
Is lighthearted.
That's a joke, but I do believe that if someone is standing there with their arms crossed, maybe it could be a safety
Dustin's
thing.
in the chat right now. You can.
Dustin, clarify that for us, please, because I'm just reading your rules and I want to make sure that you're being serious with that thing. I think you are. Mm-hmm. If not, then that's fine. It's a joke too. But 9, this is a really important one. Respect cosplayers. Don't be a jerk. And this is doubly true because let's not pull punches here. There is a lot of skin being shown at conventions. I've never been to Gen Con, but if it's anything like Fan Expo, yeah, people dress. Is provocative a fair way to say it?
They're dressing up in costumes that are popularized by movie stars.
Yeah.
So
well, I mean to say it's tough because it's not necessarily that people dress provocatively, but they're dressing like characters who are drawn or exist sort of in provocative ways. Whatever. Long story short, don't be a jerk. I totally agree with that. And then 10, have a ridiculous tiki drink for me. If fruity rum creations aren't your thing, gasp, then pick a beer as dark as night or a wee dram of whiskey. Raise a glass to your southwest and remember safe travels, my friends. I think we should all raise a glass to Dustin tonight.
Dustin.
And this weekend, because we will be thinking of you.
Absolutely. I would like to add, cheers, Dustin. Cheers. I would like to add a single rule to that list. Please have a shower every day.
Oh, yeah.
If you can, if that's your thing. But if not, cleanliness is next to godliness, is next to other deities.
Is next to atheistness.
Yeah.
And you know what? It's funny because I heard a counterpoint to it. Well, it's not funny, but I heard someone be like, don't shame people that smell bad because they could be dealing with mental, issues. And I agree to an extent. I do. At the same time, there are people there that I don't think are suffering from that also could just use a shower. So
when in doubt.
What's that?
I said when in doubt.
Yeah.
Have a shower.
Well, that's the thing, because I recognize that it might be tough for you to maintain bodily cleanliness. But you also don't live in a bubble, and if you're sitting next to someone and you're playing a game, yeah, you're making them very uncomfortable. To me, it's no different than wearing perfume. If you're wearing perfume and it's offensive to someone, you wouldn't say, I have a right to wear this perfume. You'd be like trying to be considerate of other people.
Totally.
So I agree with that. I definitely do.
And I would say likewise, probably because you're going to be in a big crowd full of people, maybe dial it back on the perfume as well. Why not?
Yeah, definitely. Mine, unless you're me, because I stink, so I have to use it to cover up. It's a vampire LARP signal. That particular character is using obfuscation and cannot be seen by the players. Interesting. So it's a LARP thing. It's not a safety thing. So I was wrong in that regard, but it is true in that regard that there's a LARP going on, apparently. That's interesting. So there
Justin,
you go.
are you muted again? Yeah.
I think he's just typing up something, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's muted again.
Yeah, you're muted, bud.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so muted.
I don't know if he's purposefully muted. We'll just pretend he's purposefully muted. Anyway, so that is Dustin's guide to Gen Con. And Dustin, you win Most Valuable Post this week, so thank you for that.
Congratulations.
Dustin, are you muted purposefully? I'm going to say no. Oh, voice meter froze. Can you not just reboot it?
Guys, the cool thing about having a live stream is that you get to interact with us in almost real time, but then also you have to interact with us in real time, which means sometimes there are problems with that.
Zia said that I'm looking particularly snazzy tonight. Thank you.
Harlan just got a haircut and he is looking very fine.
But I hated my haircut. Worst haircut I've had. She was like eating an almond the entire time and was like literally around me going.
That's something that Dustin really likes, I know, is when people make chewing noises.
Yeah. I just don't understand how. It was like a 15-minute haircut too. Like for 15
I think
minutes.
She probably had something stuck in her teeth and she was just like, working it out the whole time.
She was very like, but she was sort of an abrasive character, not in a bad way, but she was very like in your face. Like, oh, you like this? Do you want to like this? She kept like tugging at my hair and I'm like, oh, it was not enjoyable.
I'm sorry, baby.
It's okay. You didn't do it, or did you? Is Joe the person?
Yeah, it was me. I was cosplaying as the worst hairstylist ever. I should just do your hair next time.
Yes, please. I'd be down for that.
I cut my own hair.
What was I saying with... Oh, Gen Con this weekend. Of course. It is Gen Con this weekend. If you are in the Indianapolis area and want to come out and meet us, please join our event. We are meeting with you. We have Jason Griffin. We have his buddy... we have River and his partner.
River.
I think Adam Ali is going to be there. Rob's going to be there. Obviously, Justin and Joe and I are going to be there. And so far, I think that's all there is. But that's okay. I'm excited to just hang out and eat some chicken.
There's going to be about 10 of us, probably.
Drink some beer. Yeah, that's okay. Justin is still... He's back now, but he's not saying anything yet.
I'm back.
Oh,
is
there you are. Yeah, we can hear you now. Yep.
Nice.
Can you hear us?
I hear you fine.
Oh, good. I didn't know if you're just drinking a beer. Did you have anything to add to that Gen Con list, Justin? Because you were talking, but we couldn't hear you.
Look for Stranger Things paraphernalia, and because it takes place in Indiana, and also there's a character named Dustin, so it all kind of culminates.
Does it take place in Indiana?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, Hawkins, Indiana.
That's right, Hawkins. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we're going to have to go to the town. I wonder if it's an actual place. It's got to be.
Yeah, we're probably.
Why would they make up a town?
Drive through it. I'm definitely going to be buying some things. I'm going to try to find a Tabaxi Rogue Ranger.
Mini or human? I mean,
human.
Big.
So, as you know, tonight we're playing D&D 5e. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, but we run or play in a game outside of the stream. Basically, once a month, we get together and do an Adventure League legal game run by our lovely Joe. And we are currently running or playing the Out of the Abyss book. So we are in the Underdark, and we just reached level 7. We are loving it. Justin, you speak highly on it for a second, so it doesn't sound like I'm just gushing.
Yeah. It's okay. So AL, we are playing by the rules. And yesterday, was it yesterday? 2 days ago was session 10, which means our characters are right now, they just hit level 7, and shit's getting real. Joe is not pulling punches. No. So this last game ended up being a bit more crunchy than we usually play, where it's just like, okay, where exactly is that person? Do I have cover from this person?
Yeah.
And they're large now, so they can't fit in there. And then like all of these little details all of a sudden like became important because we're like, well, shit, we could fucking die, so we might as well like try to grasp for every little advantage or non-disadvantage that we can go for. So but it's a thrill. It is a thrill to be able to dive into that level of detail, and
it's so enjoyable.
Try to survive.
And tonight, because we kind of wanted to just do an easy game, we are playing, Justin and I are playing our characters from AL. We are dialing them back a bit because this is a level 5 adventure and we're at level 7 currently. But and I've fudged it a bit. My character in AL is red. I'm playing Rouge. I've changed like my favorite enemy to beasts instead of Durgar and Drow. And instead of being favored terrain, the Underdark, Justin, I now have desert because it's called the Sandstone Kingdom, so I have to assume. Other than that, I'm my level 5 character, which you know well, and I assume you're level 5 Toll.
Yep. I'm just gonna stay Toll instead of changing my name, and I am a Kenku cleric, who is kind of like, his abilities are kind of all over the board, but he's got high dexterity and wisdom. Kind of just he's got decent AC, I guess, is kind of what I was going for with that. But yeah, so as a character, he is a bird person. And interesting thing about Kenku is that they don't actually speak with their own voices. They only emulate other things that they've heard. So I'm debating whether or not I'm going to challenge myself to actually try to do that, because I don't do that for our AL games. I just
you started the first few episodes like that, but I mean, we'll sit down and we'll play for 6 or 7 hours at a time. So it's like after a certain point, it just gets a little bit exhausting.
It does, and
it does.
Our AL game is wonderful. Not primarily, but I think a big part of that is we don't focus too much on the role playing until it comes up. Like with streams, because we're entertaining. A lot of we try to do everything in character. With AL, it's really nice to just not be in character for like 90% of the game until you walk up to the shopkeeper. Then you're like, well, it's really nice just to do that. I personally am going to play like I play AL because I am looking for a really chill night. I'm just going to play a crunchy I'm going to play Rouge and just do the combat and play him when he has to interact. But I mean, he's not different than me anyway, so I don't really have to worry about that. It's not like he's... But I am a Tabaxi, I should say that. I am a Tabaxi Rogue Ranger multi-class. So I have 2 in Rogue, 3 in Ranger. So I have bow and certain skills that work towards that. But Tabaxis are fucking amazing. I don't think I'm ever going to play anything else. I think I'm sticking with Tabaxi from here on out.
It's funny. The first time I ever showed up at Toronto Area Gamers Dungeons and Dragons, like open game, just free to drop in, they asked for AL legal builds, and I showed up with the Tabaxi, and the DM, I guess, wasn't real familiar with Volo's guide, and he told me at the end of the game, this is someone I'd never met before, I didn't know any of the other players, I just dropped in, it was on a university campus. Afterwards, he was like, so don't play that character ever again. And then there was an email that got sent out afterwards that were like, Tabaxis aren't allowed in this guy's game anymore, because he didn't understand that I had like a climb speed and I could move fast. It bothered him.
I love them. I'm not crazy about like the idea. I wasn't crazy about the idea of a cat person. I'm still not. I always envisioned this character as like a fox, even though they're not really a cat, but like a fox hybrid. But my God, stat-wise, they're fucking phenomenal. They have +2 dexterity and +1 charisma at creation. So put it this way. They're not great fighters. They're not great casters, but they're wonderful, wonderful rogues, rangers, and that's exactly what I'm playing. So tonight is going to be, just for those unaware, is going to be a little more chill. We're going to be playing a game of D&D. We're not going to worry. I'm not going to worry too much about, acting everything out. It's not going to be a silly game like we did last week. It's not going to be a story-heavy game like it is last week. I think it's going to be a little bit more like traditional role-playing. So if that's something you guys are excited for, we're excited to hang out with you and chat with you and interact with you. I think that's too. I think I'm planning on interacting with the stream a lot tonight, because it's not as... With a game that's like trying to create a world and we're trying to stay in character and all that kind of stuff, it's tough to interact. Tonight, I'm excited for a bit of back and forth, because of all that kind of stuff. So that's my thinking. I don't know. Am I speaking on behalf of? Am I
there are some role playing opportunities. So Harlan, you did after all write/co-write this module. So
yeah, but I mean, even role playing doesn't have to be. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So is this pretty much like you guys are like co-DMing for me right now? Like a solo
Harlan
player?
hasn't read
remember.
this in months, and I rewrote portions of it today. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it.
Me too. Should we jump in?
Yeah, without further ado.
Let's do it.
The Sandstone Kingdom. The desert scrubland of Farah has a dangerous reputation. Bands of adventurers searching for infamy and lucre among the sandstone best beware, for something sinister lays within the desert. Adventure begins.
You can already tell I didn't write it because lucre.
That was
Lucre.
I don't even know what that word means.
It's like treasure.
I
Next.
didn't know either.
Next to the great forest of Candor, past the sea of lost souls, at the edge of the caverns of Kilgore, sets a small lone caravan next to a crackling fire. The caravan sits in the last of the scrublands, just next to the vast and expansive desert of Farah, and for those who know to seek it, it houses answers for a price. Why seek out answers, and to what questions, you may ask? You've heard rumblings of an ancient shroud, a powerful and mysterious item that offers whomever wears it the ability to vanish completely from sight. Despite the shroud having been considered only a myth, you have heard that its location has recently been revealed. Unfortunately, others have heard the same, and its supposed location, hidden somewhere within the scrublands of Farah, mean others are looking as well. Your hunger, desire, and adventurous spirit have brought you each together to seek this shroud out. However, it was your combined experience, wit, and cleverness that has led you to the lone caravan and the fortune teller who owns it. Your hope is this wrinkled old woman, known by some for giving advice and answers to even the most difficult questions, will give you the leg up you need on finding the shroud before anyone else. She beckons you with her crooked finger to join her inside the wagon, its lanterns casting dim red light over her meager possessions. You sit down at a small table, and she sits across from you, drumming her nails expectantly on its surface until you remember your manners and the pouch of gold at your waist. As you drop it in the center of the table with a heavy clink, she reaches under the table and produces a small orb of glass. She holds it and closes her eyes, concentrating. Adventurers, I know your kind. You need not even speak. You've come to me to help you find the treasure that you seek. And here in Farah, you are close upon your task at hand. The Sandstone Temple is your aim. It's just across the sand. Be wary as you set your path, for others are ahead. Track their steps and note the places that they leave their dead. And now, your chance has shown itself. It's time to question me. Your answers are in short supply, of which you've bought just 3. She holds up 3 fingers, offering answers to 3 questions you ask her.
We both ask the questions together, or we each get 3?
You both ask questions together, and I should say I have a DMPC for this game, a human fighter, very original, who I'm going to be assisting the 2 of you with.
What's his name or her name?
Her name is Atlas.
Atlas.
Yes.
That's funny.
Why?
I'm playing a game where there's a female fighter named Atlas.
Oh, that's funny. That was the name of my first ever PC.
Wait outside, Atlas. Get out of here.
Fine.
Get out. So Red is a 6 foot something tabaxi with his ears clipped, and he wears a hood sort of to cover his face. He's a bit shamed of sort of the animal-like nature he is. He's known Toll for a while now, although neither can really remember how they escaped the Underdark. And I turn to you.
It was all a dream.
Could be. We got 3 questions to find this shroud. What do you want to ask her?
We can't speak telepathically, can we?
No, but you guys can talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, she's not going to like trick us. It's like a genie.
Yeah. I really don't know. What do you think?
I mean, obviously we want to find out where the shroud is, but is that too easy? Where is the shroud? Maybe it is like a genie. Maybe if we ask her that, she'll say on a pedestal or something. This reminds me of our game NAL where we had like specific questions where we could ask anything.
Right, exactly, which is always tricky, especially at this point of the game. I guess I would like to know, I mean, if we're going to be going there, what sort of threats we will be facing. I guess what creatures or living creatures stalk the area, or is it completely barren? That's kind of 2 questions.
Or how many even. Maybe we could say something like, well, last time, so like at my old school, but like in AL, we asked what the egg could hear, like what conversations were around it, right? So like if the shroud is doing a similar thing, maybe we could say who's the last person who wore it, or has anyone laid their hands on it, or is in possession of somebody, or...
The shroud, like a shroud is in like something that you wear, like
an invisibility cloak.
Sounds like
right.
Yep.
And it's in the temple, and we're trying to find it. And
Carly says, "What obstacles will we face?" That might be good.
Yeah,
it's sort of vague, and she'd have to list a few. What do you think?
Did the lady say how she knew of the temple?
She did not.
I like that. We have 3 questions. How about this? I turn to the lady and I say, what obstacles will we face?
A fine question. The scrubland itself is a desolate place. Could be dangerous just to cross it. And of course, its denizens. There are roving bands you may need to be wary of, the likes of which may snatch people unsuspecting. And of course, the temple itself. I cannot see inside, but I hear a clicking sound and a rustling. Something moves within.
So something snatch, something clicking. Okay, that's good. Thank you, Carly. Good question. What about something?
What is the safest route, maybe?
Well, she could be like through the scrublands.
I just told you.
Or she could be like in a way that we can't get there, like flying. What about something like beneficial? Like, is there anything good for us? Like,
anything besides the shroud that we should keep our eyes open for?
Yeah, or like thinking of like NPCs that would be helpful. You know what I mean? Like if she's like, oh, well, I have this little gnome here that can teleport people.
Also, the other factor is we've got people who are going to be on our tail. Maybe something to do with that.
Well, what if we just said how many enemies lie between us and the shroud? Try to get exact and then like cross it off. Should we try that?
Let's do it. Yeah. How many enemies? What foes lie within?
She's not gonna know what the hell that means. That could mean inside the temple though.
A difficult, a difficult question to answer.
You G'd it. You G'd
I'm sorry. I only have such a vocabulary. This isn't what I'm designed for.
He says explaining.
0 charisma.
A difficult question to answer. For there are those between you and your goal that may yet be friend or foe.
Ooh, that rhymes too. She's serious. Fine. And then, well, Colin suggested who else wants the shroud, but that's sort of like everybody, right? She could literally be like, everyone.
Me, bring it back.
Yeah.
I'll pay you.
What should we bring? What should we bring with us? Is there any special skill that we will need in order to procure it?
Well, she could be like breathing. Oh, what about, okay, in that same vein, what about like, is there something necessary to
breathing?
Yeah, you're right.
Are there any magical?
I ask her if she's single
items? I think that's good.
Yo,
I think
single,
she's
babe?
been eyeing you. I think you might have a shot.
I don't usually go for cats, but I'll make an exception.
What if we go weird and go like, will we succeed at getting the shroud?
Ooh,
because she's a fortune teller, not just of the past, right? Like, could she be the future?
interesting.
Cool. And then
Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah.
We turn and hold hands, and we're like, will we be successful?
Will we succeed? Will we be successful
getting the shroud?
At getting the shroud? I just repeat exactly what he says.
You say it like half a second after he says.
She counts it as 2 questions.
Yeah.
If you put your mind to the metal, you may take the prize. But there is one other who still holds a chance.
Is it Atlas?
And she's like, hi, I'm here.
Is it that
Not
bitch?
her. No, she won't get it.
Ah, you answered 4 questions.
Sucker.
God damn it!
All right, so
Get out of my caravan!
We go down and see Atlas, and we're like, hey, Atlas, right?
Yeah, hi. It's, we've been traveling together for a while, but this is the first time that you've spoken to me.
No, it's the first time I've spoken at all. I didn't realize that you were with us.
Yes.
I thought you were I thought Toll hired you as like a bag carrier.
No.
I do need someone to carry my bags.
I can. And she flexes her giant biceps.
Strong.
You remind us of our friend Howlett. Anyway, the lady in there said a few interesting things. I don't know if any of them were useful, but I wrote them down nonetheless. I guess we should go get the shroud, right?
Yeah, that's why I'm here, so.
Well, don't be...
It's a race against the clock.
Yeah, I guess we start heading off towards...
So you guys headed into the
I
scrubland.
guess we didn't ask her what direction, did we?
She told you it was in a temple in the middle of the desert, and that's all you guys were interested in, so.
Yeah, we probably should have asked.
But she says if we use our minds, we'll be okay. So I'm going to do a nature check and see if I can
It's not bad.
parse out a way there.
Great call.
Oh, now I've got to open up INVICTUS
You can
again.
roll
because I had
survival
computer.
if you like.
I will roll survival. Now, survival is wisdom, so that's even better for me.
Can I roll survival as well?
Natural 20.
Oh my god.
Hey.
That's how we're going to do it.
It's this way.
All right. So you see a likely trail that heads away from the caravan into the desert. Not only does this trail seem like it's the right direction, but you notice that there are some tracks already leading out into the desert.
No. How many? Can I check their numbers?
Yeah, of course. Why don't you roll survival also?
I get advantage.
Good for you.
19.
Yep. So you also, Toll and Red, or Rouge? Are you Red or Rouge?
I'm Rouge,
Can I just call you Red?
I'm Red. Fuck it.
Toll-
I'm pretending. I'm like, it's me.
You just have a lot of blush on today.
Yeah.
Call me
I knew all
Rouge.
along.
Both of you bend down over the tracks as Atlas sort of like, she's got her battle axe slung over her shoulders. She's just kind of looking around.
I know your pits.
She used a battle axe too.
Yeah, why not? So the two of you lean down over the tracks to examine them, and you both look at each other and just kind of know that
We're good at this.
there are 5 humanoids traveling out into the desert. They've left from this campsite not even a day ago.
Easy.
One is an orc, one is a dwarf, and you do not know the races of the other 3.
Hey, I speak Orcish and Dwarfish. No, just Dwarfish.
I speak Dwarvish
Nice. High five.
and Gnomish. Yeah, we high five.
Common, Elvish, Terran, and Dwarven.
Brag about it.
I am. Literally. I am.
What do you do? What do you do?
I guess we keep following. I mean, they
We
don't
continue,
know we're following
yes.
them, so.
Yeah, it's about a day's travel. So what time is it right now? Is it morning?
Yes.
So chances are, if we continue walking when it's dark, we might be able to see a fire.
Well, but it's morning. You want to wait till night?
No, what I'm saying is that if we walk, then... Oh, wait, no, maybe we won't catch up with them. They're probably at the temple already.
Well, then let's go fast. And I
I agree.
have, by the way, I'm a natural explorer.
Nice.
So I have desert as my favorite terrain. Is this desert?
It is scrubland.
Is scrubland... what?
Yeah, it's desert.
Desert?
Yeah, I was going to say. So difficult terrain doesn't slow our travel.
Good.
We can't become lost,
Good.
except by magical means.
Oh, well.
Even when you're engaged in other activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, I remain alert to danger. If I'm traveling alone, when you forage, you find twice as much. Tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their sizes, and how long ago they pass through the area.
Bingo bango.
So, well, we didn't know how long ago they passed through the area. That's the most important.
It's been about... Yeah, they left last night.
Well, I wasn't listening. So. All right, let's just go quicker.
So you set off.
And I
And
turn to Atlas as we're running. I'm like,
are we running?
I'm thinking we're like Lord of the Ringsing it.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
they just bolt across Mordor.
Except there's a cat and a bird and a big burly woman.
Oh, that's us. I was like,
That's
whoa,
us.
roll initiative.
Rings? And I'm just like, are you ready for this, Atlas?
I'm ready for anything. Bring it. What do you want me to fight? She just whoosh,
Oh my gosh.
whirls
You're our
her
friend.
axe around
Yeah, whatever.
in a circle.
Oh, careful with that.
I've got
go.
to the point where I talk in silly voices just so that Toll has more like voices too.
Oh, that's awesome.
I'll be like, don't try to swing that.
Don't try to sing that.
There you go.
It's a long running joke through our travels. We end up traveling for 2 days through the desert like
my
this,
gosh.
running Lord of the Rings style. Except it's in the desert.
Wow, and
not-
do we find anything? 2 days.
Yeah, we run for 2 fucking days, and we're still tracking this small group of people. The bushes and sandy landscape makes it difficult to track them. However, we feel as though we're getting close. So we see the path begin to lead into the ground up ahead. On either side of the path, the stone continues, giving the impression that you'd be entering a large crevasse in the ground, as if the sandstone had cracked and separated eons ago. So the desert is fading into a slot canyon, and it looks like the party has entered this canyon ahead of us. What would you like to do? The opening is about 15 feet wide.
If they went down,
Would I be able to run around, like, instead of going down into the crevasse, could I move along the top edge of it?
That's
and
what I
then
was thinking too. Yeah.
Yeah, we could definitely do that.
be able to peer
So
down?
should we all stay on the same side of the crevasse, or?
How far apart does it like spread?
Well, it's hard to tell right now because we're just at the mouth of this formation. It's right now it's 15 feet apart, but it's very winding. So who's to say whether it maybe splits or gets larger at some points, or maybe it closes overhead into a tunnel?
Right. If the temple's down there, we're not gonna be able to. Maybe we should follow
Well,
it a little bit.
you can climb down
Yeah, I can climb down. Yeah.
easily.
Let's go a little bit into it, like, or not into it, but like what you're saying.
On top of it?
Yeah, and see maybe how, like, if it's branches off like lightning into 1,000 different ways, then there's no way we're gonna be able to find it. But
Left side, right side.
I don't know.
Right side.
Right side it is,
Right side.
because it's always right.
So we ascend to the top of this slot canyon, and we follow the crevasse. It's pretty rocky up top. It's not like a flat landscape, so you can't really get an accurate picture of how far this goes. We have to like ascend and descend a lot of rocky formations, and the width of the slot canyon does change size quite a bit, but we don't really get the impression that it's very branching. Did you want to continue up on top?
How far down does it go?
It's pretty far. It's like 50 feet.
What's the weather doing?
It's very, very hot and sunny.
I'm like,
Bright blue sky. Cats don't... Do cats
I'm not
pant?
a cat. I'm a
You're
fox.
tabaxi. Do foxes pant?
Probably.
Dustin,
Maybe
do
we should-
foxes pant?
Maybe we should go back.
Yeah, foxes
down.
pant.
Do they?
I'm trying to decide whether or not birds get hot.
I'm thinking
Birds get hot.
Yes, they do.
everything
Okay.
gets hot. I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should just go back down.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it's not
might as
ideal,
well.
but at the same time, if we don't,
That's where the tracks go, and if we waste more time, we risk other groups coming.
Yeah, the time is being wasted. Okay, so we'll go back and head down into the.
So you go, we retrace our steps and then enter the slot
I mean, I
canyon?
could climb straight down, but that seems dangerous.
I mean, I can do it.
No, I could do it, lady.
I have a +4 to my climb
Lady, I
checks.
climb as a walk speed.
Okay. Well, so you're better at climbing. But are you better at this? Shing, 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 shing.
You're awfully sweaty.
Let us not be irresponsible. Let us take the long path that winds before us rather than rushing down the side of the wall. Yes, I did.
Winding crevasse.
I did actually hear someone say exactly this, and now I'm just vamping.
And this.
Let's
And also
go.
this.
Yeah, I
And
guess let's
this
go
as well.
back.
We do. We do. We go down into the slot canyon and we continue following the tracks.
Follow the track.
What's all y'all's passive perception like?
Oh, fuck. 14.
Let me tell you, 13.
So you both, actually all three of us, hear off in the far distance the strumming of a musical instrument.
Oh.
It's probably
As
a
we-
lute of some kind.
As we travel.
A lute?
Something like that.
lute?
I'm gonna put a finger up to my mouth. And I think I'm gonna stealth ahead.
Okay.
I will roll for stealth. Oh, 22.
You're very stealthy.
Yeah, I'm rolling well.
You round a corner very stealthily, and you hear clearly now the strumming of a lute on the wind. There's a widening in the crevasse ahead of you, and it opens up into a very brightly lit area. It has henceforth been, or not henceforth, it's previously been kind of dark in the crevasse. A lot of light was reduced by walking in a 50-foot like gulch, basically. But it's bright here. You see a crude and makeshift campsite along the far side of this brightly lit area. There are several rough shelters. 3 bone cages sit disastrously close to the edge of a dark and foreboding-looking pit. The remains of a campfire smolders gently, a little bit of smoke wafting off of the top of it up into the blue sky. And 3 exits from this clearing wind away into the narrow obscurity of this system of gulches.
Can I see where the loot is being played from?
Yes. 2 of the 3 cages are empty. However, the third holds a sheep, and the sheep is holding a lute. What do you do?
The sheep is holding
Is
a
it
loot?
like a tabaxi sheep?
It's like a sheep, like a sheepy sheep, and the sheep is playing a lute and kind of quietly singing to itself.
Can I just say I'm remembering parts about this now? I'm still not
But not
remembering
very
enough to
much.
like be beneficial,
That's
but
the
I
best.
suddenly remembered that this was in it and I got really excited. I totally forgot that there was this sheep.
Do you continue on or do you go back to your
I don't
party?
remember.
That's the whole point. You're not supposed to remember.
I go back to them
Okay.
and I explain what I saw.
Atlas
So,
is like, what do
listen.
you mean?
There's a camp, bunch of beds hanging around and some bone cages, and in the cage hanging over a crevasse is a sheep.
Bah!
Yes, but he's playing a lute.
Bah! Bring, 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 bah!
Okay.
Sounds like sorcery to me.
Yeah, maybe, but let's be quiet. What do we do?
Are there any
Is
evildoers
I
in
didn't
the
see- I
bedrolls?
didn't roll perception. I should have.
is it some sort of prisoner?
It looked like it, yeah. I mean, he was in a cage.
Well, then we must free it.
Well,
In Palor's name, we must free the captive,
all right, everyone just relax. We're here for
unless they
Shrek.
are evil.
And then we must kill it.
All right, guys.
True.
Let's just go off alignment for a second. Why don't we go in and just scout? It could be an ambush.
All right. I'll keep my eyes peeled.
I wonder if I should climb up and go from an advantageous position. What do you guys think?
For the sheep?
It's a
How high are
camp.
the walls?
You're about 50 feet still.
Oh,
I mean, I can
hey,
fire.
you could do that, no problem.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to do that. I'm going to climb up.
Okay. And
Okay.
do we follow you on the ground?
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to like keep an eye on you
yeah.
guys.
Right. And I'm going to sneakily move up ahead. I don't know why I said that in an accent.
Because that's
Um,
how you heard it.
'Cause that's how you first heard it.
And I say that I'm going to move sneakily up ahead. Stay behind me, Atlas. Stay
All
behind
right.
me, Atlas. That was her.
She turns around with her weapon drawn and she's kind of like keeping watch.
And I'm gonna stealth forward while Red does his thing above.
Why don't
Yeah.
you roll stealth for me too, Justin?
Okay, that's a 15.
Okay. And Atlas will also roll. I don't think it's going to show her rolls to you guys, but that's okay.
Oh, because you're doing DM.
That's 9.
Showed the roll, by the way.
Okay.
I think if you check private roll, I think it won't show it.
So she does not move quietly as a habit.
And I'm watching from above, and I'm now getting a sort of a bird's eye view or a cat's eye view of the camp area. Do I see anything? Can I roll perception?
You can definitely roll perception.
I got a 13.
You don't see anything out of the ordinary.
I'm gonna
And I would
ready
like to
an
roll
arrow anyway.
insight. I would like to roll insight on the bard.
On the sheep?
Yeah, the bard sheep. The
Do it.
Bard.
bard sheep.
Bard sheep.
All right, let's do this. Insight. Oh, nice. That was a nice little roll there. 24.
Ooh. Good insight. The sheep has clearly been trained in the use of this lute. The sheep is playing a song that is so beautiful. And you also gain the insight that this sheep was until recently not a sheep. And you gain this knowledge by watching the sheep awkwardly hold the instrument in its hands.
Oh.
There's an expression on its face that is distinctly unsheep-like.
What do you reckon? Some sort of spell?
Could be evil wizardry.
Aye. A curse.
Atlas looks up. She sees red.
I'm pretty close to the ground, but like kneeling, enough that I can still fire my bow.
Okay, so you're trying to like stay kind of concealed.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll stealth?
Nope. Do you signal to us in any way?
Yeah, I did a perception. I didn't see anything, so I kind of motioned for you guys to go forward, and I trained my bow on them.
Atlas shrugs. And then she walks forward. Please don't make me do a role play with myself.
Yeah, you do. That means you told.
That's me? Oh,
No,
sorry.
she doesn't want to role play with herself, so that means you move up.
Atlas is not going to question this sheep.
Oh, okay. So Atlas is moving forward.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want to come with?
Yeah, might as well. I think it's a trap. Might as well.
Can I roll another perception, or?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, this seems way too. Yeah, no, botched it. 9.
You
10,
don't. You are pretty confident that there's no trap, at least not one that you can see being sprung right now.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
The sheep glows.
So concentrating up to 10 minutes and sense presence of magic within 30 feet of me. So yeah, just around the camp as Atlas and I are checking it out. I just want to experience all things magic.
Okay. You don't immediately detect any source of magic, but as we do walk closer to the cages, the sheep looks up from within the cage and bring, ching, 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 strums the lute and says, "Why, hello there.
Who are you?
Ching, 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 ching. My name is Melie. And I was until recently a very beautiful woman. Ching, ching, chitty, ching, ching.
What happened to you?
Well, I'll tell you. Ching, 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 ching. It is a sad tale of the betrayal by my own brother. Oh, and she puts down her lute. It's no use anyway. We'll all be knoll food in no time. And then she swoons very dramatically within the cage.
I'm still not noticing any movement or anything, yeah?
Nope.
I wonder if I should climb down.
Knolls. I gesture for you to come down.
All right, I'll come down and join them.
And I replay the last bit. We'll be knoll food in a little while.
What the hell's a knoll? What's knoll?
Why don't you roll?
Are gnolls beasts?
Why don't you roll a nature check for me?
Are they beasts?
Why don't you roll a nature check?
Well,
for
but I
me?
get advantage if they're beasts on information.
Roll without advantage.
Oh, they're humanoids, I think.
Well, I got a 19.
Uh,
Sorry, nature? So 18.
Gnolls are humanoids. You know that they are fairly unintelligent creatures. They look a little bit like a giant humanoid hyena, sort of.
Jesus.
And some of them are known to have mounts, is what you know with that information.
So basically terrifying.
Yep. Pretty scary.
I look in the sand and start looking for prints.
Why don't you roll survival for me?
And I ask them, I say, is this their encampment?
Yes, it's very tragic. I was left here to die, as a sheep, no less, and helpless. What can I even do with these little hooves? Nothing. I cannot defend myself.
Get the fuck out of here, then.
Oh, please save me.
I turned to Cole. Does he seem evil? Does she seem
I'm looking for prints.
Oh, fine.
What did you roll?
11.
Yeah, there are some prints around the camp, but the wind is so strong in this area of the gully that they've sort of been all destroyed.
Burn Gully?
Why did your brother betray you?
Why don't we ask after? And I go over to open the sheep.
Oh.
Whoa!
Open the cage, I mean.
No.
Lamb chop.
I mean, right? If this is their camp,
Yes.
seems like a bad idea to stand here talking.
So you go to open the
hear
cage.
Yeah. You detected magic, right?
Yep, I'm detecting as we speak.
There was nothing on the cage. It wasn't like magically
Didn't
locked.
see anything.
Okay, I'm going to pick the lock of the cage.
Please do.
First time I've used lockpicking in any game under this character. Wait a minute. What do I roll?
I believe you roll a dexterity check with proficiency if you have it.
So that's...
And you have a lock picking set,
I do.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 24.
Yeah, click. The lock springs open and this very adorable little sheep picks up her loot and boop, hops out onto the ground and does the little shake.
I sort of lick my chops a little bit.
Oh, sorry. This form is really getting to me.
And I say, okay, let's go somewhere safe. Should we go back the way we came?
We could, I suppose.
Where did the gnolls leave to? Did you see them part?
Did you just turn down your
You're
volume
really
a
quiet
lot?
all of a sudden, bud.
Oh, you know what? I think it's there. Is that better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Say again.
Where did the gnolls go?
Well, they went out to find my friends. That was some time ago. I can imagine they'd be back any minute.
Which way did they go?
I don't know.
I put the sheep on my back and I'm like, let's go. And
Whoa!
I'm gonna climb back up to a position.
You mean you didn't see them?
I was unconscious, she calls down from Red's shoulder as he climbs the lip of the crevasse. And Red, as you breast the ridge up to the top of the crevasse, you see a terrifying sight. There are some gnolls approaching.
From which direction?
From the north. Sorry.
Okay.
I don't know.
So I'm near the top of the crevasse?
Yeah, you have one hand on the top, and as you peek over, you see a couple of gnolls riding dire wolves, and they are coming this way.
Are Toa watching me?
Toll and Atlas are down on the ground in the gulch.
I'm looking at a
in the
particularly
campsite.
shiny pebble.
And I'm like, Toa! And I point in the direction of the gnolls, and then I hide.
I grab the pebble, stick it in my mouth, and hide as well.
And I rolled up.
Where are you hiding?
It's
Both
just like
of you.
laying flat.
With a sheep on your back?
No, the sheep's now like next to me. I'm like, shh, and I push her away.
So let me get this straight. So the gnolls. So you climbed up the side, and the gnolls are on dire wolves
On the top.
Oh,
on the top. So they're coming to the ledge.
Yes.
oh. So never mind. I thought they were coming through the crevasse. Never mind that. I flip back over and I like slide down to them, and I'm like, they got a cave troll. They got a hyena knoll. And I throw the sheep into some rubble and I knock an arrow and I point at the top. Could I say, yeah, actually, there's stuff here, right? Maybe I'll say hide. Maybe hide. And I run behind something to hide.
So you hide. Toll, what do you do?
Yeah, I was already hiding.
Oh, you hide.
Yeah.
Okay, so Atlas is going to follow suit, and she finds some cover behind one of the skin tents.
Oh, shit.
So everyone roll a stealth check,
I
please.
just realized we put the fucking sheep back.
I got a 14.
Okie dokie.
I got a 26.
Ooh, I did a 17. So what did you get again, Justin?
14.
Not great. Okay. Let me roll for the sheep.
14's not bad.
Not bad, no.
I mean, the sheep could have gotten out.
The sheep rolled very well.
God, sheep.
Chameleon.
Okay.
What was the sheep's name?
Oh, the sheep introduced herself as Melly.
Melly?
Melly.
Maka?
Meli.
Melly Galikimaka.
And it's not 20 seconds later that the first Knoll and Direwolf heads poke over the top of the crevasse and look down upon the campsite. Let me roll a perception check. They look around and they notice that their captive is missing. And then they see the shiny feathers of one Kenku cleric.
God damn it.
And they... Where are you hiding, Toll?
I just kind of I'm not dumb. I just hid behind a rock that was maybe too small to hide behind, and I just tried to be very still.
There's a couple of feathers glimmering in the sun, your pride, your beautiful plumage. And they think they have maybe some dinner. So they withdraw their heads back from the ledge, and you hear, ow! And for a few moments, nothing happens. What do we all do?
I'm gonna ready.
Well, I don't know that I've been seen, so I'm like, oh, this is going well.
Well, can I roll insight on the howl?
Of course you can. Oh, the howl is done by a beast.
Yeah, I mean insight on what it means. Yeah.
I'm just letting you know that's your favorite enemy.
21. Oh, perfect. So it would be I would have advantage on information. So I'm gonna roll twice, and 17 still higher. And I turn to Toll, and I'm like,
You've been spotted.
they saw you. It's about to get real. And I.
How do you know they saw me?
I say it's about to get real. We can die. I don't want to die. Be ready. And I pull my bow out. And I knock an arrow.
Roll initiative. Let's roll.
Well, they haven't seen me. I might hide and take a attack. Right? If I'm still hidden.
You can have a surprise round, but
That's-
we would still need to roll initiative to begin the combat.
That's fine. I just want to use my sneak attack.
You can.
Natural
baby.
20 on initiative.
Oh, nice.
Oh, what's that total?
Yeah. 23.
11 for me.
All right, 23 for Toll,
23 skidoo.
11 for Red. We got a 20 for our friend Melly. And Atlas is going to get a rolling pretty good here, 13. And then we got some enemies.
Oh. Isn't it 20?
It's that time of the
Oh my
When
gosh.
we roll initiative.
18, 20 for enemy initiative?
You can't look at
One
what
got
I'm
a natural
rolling.
20?
DM screen.
No, I can see it.
I know you can't look at it.
I'm telling the podcast listeners.
All right.
If you're
So
listening to this on the Invictus Stream podcast, she rolled a 20 and an 18. If you're watching this on the stream, I'm going to do something that only the stream can see.
I think
You're
everyone
welcome.
can hear that.
Yeah, but they didn't know what I did.
No, I think they can imagine it.
They
though.
missed out on the best part of the game.
All right. So 3 pairs of gnolls and direwolves walk. It's about 30 seconds later.
3 pairs, so
Yep.
6?
Yep. 3 pairs,
But they're together?
baby. One
3 pairs. 6.
one pair is a gnoll riding a wolf.
So that's 3 enemies, 6 creatures.
6 enemies, I would argue.
Well, I mean, like a horse
3
and a
pairs. Yeah, but the horse has teeth and likes to murder.
rider. Yeah, okay.
They trot fairly fast speed. They're running. They run
Gallop.
into the gulch. They gallop. They're galloping, and it's scary.
All right, as they're approaching, I'm gonna attack for a sneak attack.
Okay, you can take 1 action as a surprise action.
Yeah,
What do you do?
I fire.
Do it. At what enemy?
Whichever is closest.
A wolf? A gnoll?
I'm gonna go for probably the direwolf. Are they beasts? Direwolf beasts?
Yes, they are.
So they're my favored enemy.
Oh, yeah.
So-
take him out. Take him out.
I just want to know. What can I know? Information? Is it going to be a whole round if I roll information on them?
Nope, you can just see what you know.
Yeah, I just kind of want to know how strong they are if I know that. So that's 13. Oh, with advantage, sorry. So 13.
And when you say strong,
I want to know how many hit points they would have, roughly. Am I talking 10s, 50s? And this would just be in reference to, I know roughly one of my arrows.
how many do you have?
What?
How many hit points do you have?
I have 31.
They're stronger than you.
Okay, so I'm going to aim for those first.
Okay.
Okay. So I am going to probably botch that. Fuck. Even with surprise. Oh, wait a minute. I get advantage because I'm
their favorite beast.
I get to attack with advantage because I'm attacking from sneak. Surprise.
It doesn't give you advantage.
I thought surprise is that's you get advantage because it's surprise.
Nope, you just get to act before everyone else in your own round.
Bummer. Well, then I miss
Sorry.
10.
What's the total?
10.
Yeah, you miss. I'm sorry. And in doing so, you reveal your position. They see you, and Toll, it is your turn.
Hold on. While attacking unseen, you get advantage.
Where?
In the D&D rules. Just Google it. 'Cause
Well-
we've done this before.
Yeah, I thought that was the case.
Yeah, you get advantage when attacking when you're not seen.
Well, I didn't know that.
If you're attacking from hiding and are unseen with a successful stealth check, you get advantage.
But you don't get advantage if it's just the surprise round. Like
No, I'm talking because I was
like
hidden.
if you're not hidden.
Yeah, that's why I was assuming it.
Or maybe I don't know.
Googling?
Yeah, I mean, that's RPG Stack Exchange. Is that what you're looking at?
I can check the rulebook if you'd like. I know we've had the same conversation in whatchamacallit, D&D 5th edition, core rules, player's handbook.
Let's just say, yeah, that's the case, and we'll move along.
I will look at it when it's not my turn. So I'm going to roll an additional die because I really wanted to hit that, and the first one failed. And maybe this one won't. There we go. 19. So 26 to hit.
There you go.
That's better.
You do.
Thank
hit.
you. Okay, so that's 1d8 piercing plus 3. And because I am sneaking, I get 1d6 additional damage. So that is 6, 7, 8, 9 to hit. Or 9 damage, I should say.
9 damage from wolf number 1. Nicely done. All right, Toll. What would you like to do? You see Red stand up from his cover and fire at one of these dire wolves as it comes into the clearing. You hear the thwing of his bowstring, and he elicits a yowl from the wolf.
Beautiful.
What do you do?
What do I do? I'm going to cast Blindness Deafness, but I'm going to cast it as a level 3 spell instead of level 2.
Ooh, boy.
And I'm going to do Blindness on one of the dire wolves, the first dire wolf.
The one that has been
And
attacked already?
Maybe not him. I'll do it on the one in the middle dire wolf, and then
Great.
the knoll that's in the back.
We'll call him Wolfie number 2.
Wolfie number 2, but not number 3, and Noli number 3.
Oh,
That's
so you have 2 targets?
Yeah, so when you cast it as a level 3 spell, you get 1 additional target.
Badass. Okay, and I'm making a what kind of save?
It's a Constitution saving throw, so I'm kind of
mhm.
hedging my bets here. I don't know who has the better Constitution of the two.
Okay. I'm going to roll for the knoll. That's a 9. What's your spell save DC?
Ooh. Let me double check. Sorry.
That's okay.
Okay, so it's 8 plus 2 plus 3, so
13. They both fail.
Fuck yeah, they blind, bitch. Not you. You're not the bitch, but just
No,
the
they
situation.
are. It's fine. I understand.
I deserve this.
So wolf number 2 and knoll number 3 are both blind. Nicely done.
Very good. Thank you.
It's-
Which means that Red gets advantage on all of them, I think.
Yes, he would then. Well,
For
for those
everything.
2 enemies, because
Those 2.
he is effectively hidden. It's the knoll's turn. So knolls, I just called them all knoll number 3, which isn't really how numbers work. Knoll 1 and knoll 2 both pull out their longbows and try to attack the 2 of you. Actually, they're both going to try to hit Red, I think.
Ooh.
I thought the surprise round meant we got to go before them.
You did.
Oh, I see. Just in initiative order, you mean?
See, you're last in initiative order, so you got to go in your own special round, just you.
I mean, good, but bummer.
Yes. One of them misses you. The next one hits you with a 19
Oof.
and deals 2 piercing damage. You're welcome.
Welcome.
Wow.
The
that's
one who is blind.
I don't have that many hit points. I'm already bloodied.
Help me! The one who is blind is going to try to hit Toll because he has been attacked by Toll, but he's going to roll with disadvantage because he is blind. That is a total of 6 to hit. That's a miss.
that is a miss. Yeah.
It's Melly's turn. She picks up her loot, and as a bonus action, she grants bardic inspiration to Red. Red, you get to add a d6 to your next ability check, attack roll, or saving throw.
Fuck. Yeah.
As she plays a little ditty on her lute for you. And then what does she do? She's going to, she can't really use any of her weapons right now except for her musical instrument. So I think she's going to, what's she going to do, guys?
What's she gonna do with all that bum inside my bum? I'm a bum.
She's
bum,
going
bum,
to
bum.
cast Vicious Mockery at the blinded knoll.
Wow, she's making fun of blind people.
Yep. She's kind of a beach. She's a bit botch. It has to make a wisdom saving throw or take psychic damage. Wisdom save on a knoll, not great, but it succeeds, so it takes no damage. Next up, we have the wolves. How far away are you from the wolves, guys?
I'm pretty far because I'm a ranged attacker. I would have.
It's not a huge clearing, though. Maybe
I know.
50 feet?
I just would have gotten as far as.
Yeah, I picture myself being probably pretty close to the lip of the opening.
Yeah. We'll say...
Definitely within range.
I mean, I think they probably are all within 50 feet of you guys. 50 feet? It's maybe 100 feet across. I'm imagining the clearing as like 100 feet wide by maybe 60 feet deep, if that makes sense. And that you guys approached from the bottom of the clearing, and there's like this terrifying pit at the top of the clearing, and in between the entrance that you came from and the pit is maybe 50 feet, and then it's like an oblong area. Did I do a good job of explaining?
Yes.
So we'll say that all of the wolves have to use more than just their speed to get up into melee range with the two of you. Or Atlas. Oh! No, she hasn't gone yet.
Mm-hmm.
But that they use their move and their action to get up there with you. And they do not have the opportunity to attack. It's Atlas's turn. She's going to use her sword. Does she have a sword?
She's
Long
a great
sword.
axe, you said.
I did say great axe, but that's not what's on the character sheet. So we'll say it looks like a great axe because it's such a big sword.
Okay, and just to while we're on the subject, one wolf is down 9. The other two wolf are blinded.
No, wolf number 2 and knoll number 3 are blinded.
Perfect.
She's going to attack wolf number 2 with advantage because
And I'm
it's
calling wolf
blind.
1 the one that I damaged. Just not that matters,
She hits with a 21 to hit and deals
Nice.
8 slashing damage.
to
And
wolf
two-
1?
I can attack twice. That's awesome.
That's wolf 1.
That's
right?
wolf 2 because it's blind. So that's 8 damage. And then she's going to attack again. That also hits and deals 10 damage.
Good girl. 18.
Thank you. Red, it's your turn now.
Okay, and just FYI, I checked the player's handbook, page 196. Unseen attackers and targets. I posted it here. Combatants often try to escape the foe, blah, blah, blah. When you attack a target that you can't see, you have disadvantage, blah, 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 blah. When a creature can't see you, you have advantage on attack rolls against it. If you're hidden, both unseen and heard, when you make an attack, you give away your location. So I am now obviously seen as they attacked me, but I did have advantage on that. So
Good.
that's page 196 for anyone who's watching and curious. All right, I will attack. I'm going to attack the one I was...
I think it's my turn.
No,
Is it-
it's
wait,
Red's
is it Red's
turn.
Oh, beautiful. Okay.
Yeah,
Because I
because
just
Red
went to
had
the
the surprise round.
No, yeah. Sorry. For some reason, I thought you said toll, but
Do I get advantage on the blinded character you said?
Yes, you would.
So you know what? I'm going to double down on that one.
Okay.
I think it makes the most sense to sort of focus fire.
Sure.
So I'm going to do 16,
To hit?
23 to hit.
Yes, sir.
And I'm going to use... Oh, the D6 was just for hitting?
Yeah.
Okay, was that only my next round?
I believe... Let me just double check for you.
Okay, I'm going to hopefully save it. I don't need it anyway, so...
I think you can actually hold on to Bardic Inspiration.
I would like to, because I want to use it for a saving throw. Okay, so 1d8 plus... Oh! I get sneak attack because she is engaged with him right now, right? She's
Yes.
within 5 feet?
Yes, you do.
Perfect. So that's 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 3. No, and I get...
Once within the next 10 minutes, the creature can roll the die and add the number rolled to one ability check, attack, throw, or saving... Attack roll or saving throw. And this is the cool thing about Bardic Inspiration that functions differently than regular Inspiration. You can choose to add it after you roll your d20.
Oh,
You don't
perfect.
have to say, I want to use it on this roll. As
Excellent.
opposed to regular Inspiration where you have to be like, I'm going to put my Inspiration on this.
All right, so Red thanks the bard and fires his bow at the creature that Atlas just attacked and does 18 damage.
Wow.
Yeah. So I have sneak attack because she's engaged. I do 1d8 normally, so that's 1d8 plus 1d6. But I also have Colossus Slayer because they're down below their max. I do an additional 1d8. So I rolled 2d8 plus 1. I rolled 15, and then I add 3, so 18.
Great.
Just
it looks like it has about 1 hit point left.
That creature looks like it's got 1 hit point left.
Yeah, there's a very specific look that creatures have when they have just the one.
So that means
Just
they
the
have
one hit point
37
left.
hit points, roughly.
That's right. Toll, it's your turn.
That one that's teetering, I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on it.
Is that a cone of effect, or is that a...
No, it's
Target.
not. It ignores cover. But
That's
the
cool.
target must... Oh, but it's dexterity. I don't think I want to make him roll dexterity. I think I'm going to just run up and stab him with my dagger.
Cool.
Do it. Do it.
And he's blinded still?
Yeah. I think being blinded, it would have had...
To do a
automatically
saving throw?
fails any ability check that requires sight. I would probably argue
okay.
that it would maybe auto fail that dex check. How would it know that it's being cast a spell at, right?
True.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not going to
yeah.
leap out of the way for no reason. Unless you're like, get ready, you blind wolf.
What? I better leap out of the way.
Yeah,
It
it's your
doesn't
call, Joe.
speak common. I think you can just kill it.
All
Just
right,
set that
I'm
wolf
gonna
on fire.
use Sacred Flame to set it on fire. That wolf is on fire. Sacred fire. And divine flames erupt around this creature, but it doesn't emit any heat, except for the person that it's smiting.
I was going to say, does it hurt the knoll on top?
No.
No. That would be cool, though.
Yeah.
And he takes 1d8 damage, which is enough to kill him, it sounds like.
Yes.
Did you use a spell slot for that?
No, it's a cantrip.
Oh,
Nope.
thank God. I was like, it had 1 hit point. If you're watching this live, by the way, please like the video on YouTube. If
Do
you're
it.
hanging out with us. Hope you're having fun.
Melee uses her bonus action to inspire Toll for his next D20 roll. You can, or for a D20 roll within the next 10 minutes, you can add a D6 to that if you like.
Oh,
As you are
wow.
now.
Nice.
Oh, wait. I think actually only one person can have a bardic inspiration at a time.
Cool.
So never mind. She doesn't do that. But
okay.
she's going to cast another vicious mockery, I think, at the wolf that has been injured before, wolf number 1. And it has to make a save. And it has been mocked, so it takes 1 point of damage. Take that, you wolf.
The blinded wolf 2 is dead, right?
The blinded wolf is dead.
Okay.
It's Atlas's turn. She laser focused turns her attention to the knoll that tumbles from the back of the smoking wolf, and she makes an attack roll against it. She hits, and she's going to attack it again. Ooh, atta girl. That's 12 on her first hit, and nice. I want to play a fighter.
You are.
17 points of damage total on that turn. Red, it's your turn. Atlas is standing over this knoll.
Did the gnolls and direwolves attack?
The wolves didn't, and they're going to do that right now.
So it's not my turn yet?
Nope,
Okay.
sorry.
Who did she attack? Sorry?
She attacked the knoll that just tumbled off the back of the wolf number 2
So
when it
knoll two?
died.
And how much damage did you do?
17.
Thanks.
Did that kill it? No. Sorry, yeah, the wolves did not go. So we have 2 wolves on the field, wolf 1 and wolf 3. They're all up within melee range of all of you, as I had previously determined, unfortunately. And they have pack tactics. They have advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolves' allies is within 5 feet of the creature and the ally isn't incapacitated. So one of them is going to try to bite Melly, the sheep, and bites her very well and deals 10 damage to her, and she's not looking good. And the other wolf attacks Red and tries to rip a big chunk of him. And that hits. And deals...
one of them has disadvantage. One of them's... Oh, wait. No, the blinded one. Never mind. It's dead.
It's dead, yeah.
No, there is a blinded knoll, though.
These are wolves.
Oh.
Deals 12 piercing damage to you, Red.
Oh, my God.
You have to make a strength saving throw now, as does Melly.
Oh, yeah.
She fails. Melly is pulled from her feet. She's knocked prone.
Strength saving throw, right? Oh, can I use my Bardic Inspiration?
Yes, you can.
Actually, I don't know what my DC is yet. Oh, boy. I mean, I have 15. What do you think, Justin? Should I use it? 15 sounds good, right?
Yeah, 15 is probably
I'm
good.
going to say 15.
Yeah, you succeed.
Good. And
So,
I lose 12 points?
yes.
Oh, my God. I'm at 17 health, dude.
Okay.
Next up is Toll. So there is a wolf
A red.
with a rider. I'm sorry, it's Red's turn. There's a wolf with a rider menacing you, Toll. That wolf has minus 10 hit points. The knoll is untouched. There is a knoll that is in mano a mano with Atlas, and then two untouched enemies, a wolf and a knoll, attacking our friend Melly, the sheep who has been knocked to the ground and savaged.
I'm going to attack the one in front of me, obviously. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't want to die.
The wolf or the knoll?
I will go for the wolf again. Because it's damaged, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. And I rolled a 3. Oh, fuck. Should I even bother with Bardic Inspiration at this point? 6?
You already used... Oh, no, you didn't use it.
I will. I'll add my 1d6. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 14 to hit.
When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you're within 5 feet of a hostile creature who
What?
can see you and isn't incapacitated.
In D&D 5e?
I believe so.
I think we...
What's the rule?
Just that if you're trying to hit someone with your bow and arrow and they're within 5 feet of you, it's with disadvantage, I'm pretty sure.
I have heard... I don't think it's the case for 5e.
Ranged attacks in close combat.
We haven't played like that in... What's it called?
Because you never let them get up close to you. You're always like 100
Well,
feet
had
away.
this been on the map, I wouldn't let him get up close to me either. You know what?
No. So in our range attacks within melee reach disadvantage if non-adjacent.
Player's
Oh,
Handbook,
no,
page
sorry.
195. Aiming a ranged attack is more difficult when a foe is next to you. When you make a ranged attack with a weapon, a spell, or some other means, you have disadvantage on the attack roll if you are within 5 feet of a hostile creature who can see you and who isn't
Oh.
incapacitated.
Spells
Okay.
as well. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Interesting.
So
That's
I
a-
wonder if I...
Definitely going
I've
to
never had
change
to
it
do that in game.
in AL. Well, I'll put it this way then. I would have disengaged and moved before attacking.
Cool. Yeah, you can absolutely do that as your bonus action.
Yeah,
for
so I
sure.
will disengage as a bonus, and I will use my move action to get... Actually, I will use double my speed, because they can only move 50, right?
They can move 50 as a move action.
So I'm going to use double my movement with my feline agility.
Nicely done.
I will move 60 feet away from him, because I don't want to get hit.
You climbing
And
to the top of
truthfully,
the
while I'm not blaming you, but had this been visual, I wouldn't have let him get close to me. I didn't realize that he was.
We're just playing jazz here.
I'm
Are you
okay
going to
with
climb the wall, or are you just getting away horizontally?
I'll just move horizontally, I think. As long as... I mean, they move 50 feet. I know they can't move 60 feet, right? That's what we talked about?
I
So-
guess you know that.
Well, I just mean to say that I want to move out of range, so climbing made that
Sure.
most important. So I'm going to move 60 feet. And then I will do my attack. So it was a 14, I think. Mm-hmm. Does that hit?
The wolf?
Yes.
Yes, it does.
Good. Okay. So that's 1d8 to hit, another d8 because he's under his max, and he is not engaged with anybody. So no, you said they were within 5 feet.
Yeah.
So they are. So
So
do get
they're
stealth.
like together and they're attacking two different people.
Amazing. So I do get advantage on it, or I do get. I deal 1d because they're within 5 feet. Another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it.
Yes,
So
that
I do
is
sneak.
Melly who is on the ground.
Poor girl, but that's okay right now. Okay, so I do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Or 16 damage.
Nicely
Piercing.
done. 16 piercing.
That's 26.
Mhm.
Not enough.
Toll, now it is your turn.
Okay, so which one did he just hit?
He hit wolf number
Wolf one.
1.
Who's got minus 26 now?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And the one that's attacking Melly, what
Wolf 3 and Knoll 3 are both unharmed.
okay. But Knoll 3 is still blind.
Yes.
I think we should focus fire the ones that are already taking hits.
Okay. Well, the only thing is that Melly's probably going to die in the next round if I don't heal her or do something.
Oh no, you can definitely
So-
heal. That's actually smart too. I just
Yeah,
meant I
so
thought
I'm going to-
we shouldn't diversify. That's all.
I'm going to use Cure Wounds, just level 1
Okay.
on Melly. So can I move? Do I have I don't think I have a wolf in front of me right
You don't
now.
have anyone menacing you.
Perfect. So I'm going to run over to Melly
Mm-hmm.
and kind of stand in front of her and in front of the wolf. And I'm going to reach down and heal her. Just as I'm like staring down this wolf, like feeling around for the sheep. And then I'll cast Cure Wounds, just level 1, 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier. Now, also, one thing I keep on forgetting to do in AL is that Blessed Healer allows me to heal 2 plus the spell level whenever I heal someone else. So it's going to get an extra +3. Yeah.
Important to
Those
know.
Important class feats that I always forget. So Melly is going to heal. Oh, the worst possible roll I could get. 1 plus 3 plus 3. So 7.
Not bad. She's looking a lot
I
better.
think she only has like 10 hit points anyways.
The light is coming back into her eyes.
Okay, perfect. And as I kind of stand back up, I butt my shield with my dagger. Or sorry, I hit my shield with the butt of my dagger, trying to draw this creature's attention.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely do that. There is a wolf and a knoll that were attacking Red. Red escaped, and now it's the knoll's turns. That knoll would like to try to attack you.
I would like to try to attack Toll for 200, please.
Yes, Toll, indeed. You're in close range, so he's gonna pull a spear off of his back and try to hit you with that. That misses. Knoll number 2 has been fighting Atlas. Again, is gonna drop the bow, pull out a spear, and try to hit her. That misses. And Knoll number 3, I believe I get to make another save against blindness.
Yeah, let me check. So
No, you just blinded for life.
at the end of each of its turns.
So he's going to try to attack you, Toll, with disadvantage.
Okay.
That's not bad, actually. I mean, it would have been a crit, but instead it's an 18.
That is a hit.
And he's going to deal two-handed. That's 3 piercing damage.
Oh, yeah.
And he's going to try to be unblinded. And you said it's a con save? That's a fail
It's
again.
gone, yeah.
So he continues to be blind. It's Melly's turn. She is going to stand up for half of her movement, She will take the disengage action. Harlan, did you use your bardic inspiration yet?
I did.
She's going to disengage for her action. She'll move the remainder of her movement, so 15 feet away. And then as her bonus action, she is going to give you inspiration again. Strum, strum, strum.
Amazing.
The notes echo out of the gulch towards your sensitive cat ears.
Thank you, darling.
The wolves act now. Red, you stand alone against... Toll, you stand alone against 2 wolves.
Ah,
They have pack
Nice
tactics. So they're going to attack with advantage. That is 16 to hit you for the first
that
one.
is a miss. 17 is my AC.
Ooh, and that is a critical hit.
Oh,
So
a
one of
natural
them,
20.
yes, one of them hits you. Make a strength save for me, please.
Gladly. It's one of my favorite things to do. Not.
You take 16 piercing damage,
Ooh.
Okay.
and he tries to pull you to the ground.
And he does, because I only got a 5.
You are now on the ground.
Okay.
It's Atlas's turn. She's up against this knoll. She attacks it with her sword. She hits. She deals enough damage to kill it. Bye, Knoll. And then
Knoll two?
that's Knoll 2 is done. And then she takes a couple of running steps towards Toll, where she tries to get in between Toll and the wolves. And then she uses her second action to
Oh, yeah.
attack the wolf. Wolf number 3. That is only that's not bad. That's a 15 to hit, and it does. And she deals minimum
Every time we
damage.
roll those dice, it's so loud it pulls to me.
Sorry.
This is
No, I don't mind. It's
roll
just,
number
it's
3?
just showing my face.
Wolf number 3, she deals 6 damage to. I will try to roll on paper.
Like I said,
All right,
I like my face.
let's clean this up, guys. Red, it's your turn.
I'm going to attack. And I'm going to fight the blinded one.
Yes, do it.
Actually, no, I should finish off the one I have in front of me, or attacking Toll. So I will do my 1d22 hit. It'll be 8, 9, 10, 11, 15 to hit.
I believe that does hit.
Yes, because my 14 hit last time. And 1d8, and then another d8 because of Colossus Slayer, and 1d6 because he's engaged.
To be married.
That's 13. That's 16.
Good stuff.
Should be dead. 16. Should be dead?
Knoll number 3.
No, that was Wolf 1.
Oh yeah, dead.
Good.
Nicely done.
And I am still far away from everything, right?
You are. Yes.
I'm going to try an intimidation real quick.
Okay.
And I'm going to yell. I'm going to say, "We'll clean up all of you like we did to your fucking friends." And I'm not very intimidating, apparently.
Roll for it.
9.
Yeah, they're not very intimidated.
Little hyena laugh.
But there's only 1, 2, 3 of them.
Yeah.
Toll, it's
And
your
one's
turn.
blind.
Yeah, Toll, it's your turn.
Who said that? I am going to. I'm on the ground, right? The one that knocked me to the ground is dead now, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So
And Atlas is standing between the other one and you now.
So I'm going to just kind of frantically reach over. I'm struggling with the pain right now, and I'm just going to reach over and grab the ankle, I guess, of one of the paws of the dire wolf.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh boy.
Which is necromancy. So make a melee spell attack against a creature that I can Reach. Spell attack bonus is 3 plus 3. Is it still 6? That's my spell attack bonus?
That
Or is
sounds
it my
that sounds high.
or am I doing a dexterity?
You're gonna be rolling. No, that's about right for a 5th level caster. So roll
Yeah.
d20 and add that modifier.
Oh, sorry, nope. It's 5. It's plus 5 because
Yeah.
it's my proficiency bonus is 2 right now.
Yep.
Oh, that's a natural 1. I'm
Oh,
gonna use
boy.
luck.
Okay.
Point.
Yeah, good call.
Lucky bugger.
Lucky
Da-da-da. There we go. So that's 22. to
Good
hit.
stuff. Yes, you hit.
All right, I forgot I had luck rolls. So that is going to be. Fuck yeah! Okay, that's 16 points of damage.
Nicely done. Okay. How do I count?
How do I count?
You said 16 points of
1,
damage?
2, 3,
16 to
4,
who?
16
The
points
wolf
of
3,
damage.
Knoll
Wolf
1,
three.
or Knoll
Yeah.
3?
Wolf 3. So he's minus 24 points. It's the Knoll's turns.
Oh, and I'm gonna stand up for my move action.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are going to retreat. Will you let them run away?
Let them run away.
No.
Okay.
No?
You can take an attack of opportunity if you like. Atlas certainly is going to. It hits. And
Boom, 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 boom.
she... Oh, Knoll number 1 has not... The 2 Knolls have not been injured.
No, the Knolls.
I don't think so.
No.
You just
Knoll
said he
1
did 16 damage to the Knoll.
to the wolf.
Oh. But the other one's blind, isn't it?
It's blind, but not
Yeah.
injured.
Where is he gonna run? Ah!
Yeah, he's going to try to run. Did you want to attack him?
Yeah. I'm gonna attack. And is the wolf trying to run as well?
It's not the wolf's turn, but the wolf will run. Spoiler.
Okay. So one of the gnolls is still sitting on a wolf, though. So he hops off the wolf to
He
run
hops off
away?
and runs away.
Stupid gnoll.
Bye!
Okay, so I'm gonna attack him. I got a 13 for my attack roll, and then I'm going to roll
No.
my
You miss.
dagger.
13 misses a Knoll.
Oh, no, sorry. A 13 plus 6.
Oh,
So 19.
okay, yeah. The
Was that-
19
was the
hits.
roll?
Big difference.
Oh. It's much
Oh.
higher.
Yes. There we go. So that is 7 points of damage.
Lovely. And you, wait, against that Knoll, the blind one or the not blind one?
The not blind one.
Okay. And so they both run away. They're both running away now. It's Melly's turn. She tries to do what is it called? The thing that the bards
Bardic
do
insult.
where they insult people. She's gonna mock them in their cowardice. And
Oh.
They fail. so the blind one takes another 1 point of damage. Take that, you blind Knoll. The wolves' turns. That wolf is going to run away. We've already both used our reactions this round, so we cannot take attacks of opportunity. I mean, Atlas isn't going to run them down. So, Red, did you want to fire a parting shot before these guys escape?
Might as well. I'll do it on the Wolf 3.
Sure.
Just in case I kill it. Because it's the one that's been damaged the most. And I still have inspiration. 17, so 24 to hit.
Yeah.
And it's no longer engaged in fighting someone else, right? So I no longer would give it a
That's
stealth
correct.
bonus. Okay, so I'm not going to kill it. But let's see what happens.
Let's see.
Pretty good rolls. 16 damage. To pin it to the ground.
16 damage kills it.
Really?
Yeah, it's dead.
Fuck yeah.
And so the two Knolls, one is eventually saves on its blindedness, and the other two run out of the gulch, and we are left alone. And we're going to stop there for the mid-game post.
Nice. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the mid-game post. This is the time where we stop the action, we go to you, the community, and say, what's up? Hope everyone's having fun tonight. I'm really enjoying some crunchy old dinda.
Crunchy D&D.
What should the mid-game post question be tonight? Lads and gals?
Good question.
What was the original accent that I gave the sheep character that Joe is not doing?
That's kind of a tough
I
one.
remembered as soon as the sheep was what accent it was, and I was curious if you're going to try to do it. Do you remember?
Of course I do.
Yeah.
I've laid down hints about it.
Have you?
Hmm?
It's tough. It's a tough accent to do. Is that why you
I
didn't
would
do
never.
It? Yeah, exactly.
It's my favorite accent that you do.
He was like my favorite character to play too. Ladies and gentlemen, what accent was the sheep? Did you not do it because it's tough and you were like, or you want to just take it a different direction?
It's just different direction.
Okay.
Also, it's hard.
Listen, if two of us are the same, one of us isn't necessary.
Yep. This is gonna be a short
You want to get
mid-game
back to the
post
action.
because
So
there's
Justin, if you need to pee, you go
a
pee
lot
now.
left to do. We might kind of just skim through the rest of it.
That's okay.
Yep.
Spanish. Alexandra wins mid-game post.
You win,
Sorry, Megan.
Alexandra. Oh, hi, Megan. Nice
Megan.
to see you again.
Nice to see you again.
She's been
Hello.
busy and gone, I guess.
Busy
Welcome
and
back.
gone.
We miss you.
All right. Are we ready to go back to it, or Justin? Do you have to go to the bathroom or anything?
Is it Alexandra D'Amato?
I don't know. I don't know their last name, but it's...
Alexandra.
2 new people joined the group. Yan Tellis
Hey, welcome to the group.
and
Welcome.
Lucas Fernandez Alvarenga.
Chicka-cha-chung, chung, chung, chung.
That could be racist.
No.
I don't know. Yan Tellis says they work at wargaming.net. I wonder if maybe something happened at Gen Con. Maybe Rob is putting good words in for us.
I think Rob is probably
Nice.
passed out in his hotel room right now.
No, I'm sure he's like partying it up. Rob is a party cannibal. He's literally, there's Facebook pictures of him from 27 minutes ago with people.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw, Rob.
Robbo.
I want to see. Yep, that's all I have. So I guess until...
Look at these stats.
What stats do you
I'm
have?
tracking all the armor. What was I keep asking, but you're not answering. What was the face at 908 for? In chat.
Nothing.
What's that face supposed to be?
It's a face like this.
Can you explain to me in chat what that was for?
Just about the advantage thing.
Oh, because I was rules tampering.
Rules lawyering.
Well,
Rules
mostly I wanted to
lawyer.
make sure that it was, street legal, because in AL
Street
that would change a lot. Equally, I didn't know disadvantage up close was the thing. So there you go. Now
we know.
we both got one. Okay.
I feel like you just have to constantly be rereading the player's handbook all the time
Yeah, and
in
remind
order
yourself,
to keep
totally.
it, because it's like hundreds of pages long. How do you know all the ins and outs about
Well, that's
all the
thing.
races and all the...
Last game was particularly
Combats
rules lawyery at Adventure League from both sides, our PCs and from you, because we're also in the point of the game now where it's like really matters if you die, and if in Adventures League if you die, you die.
Yeah, once you crunchify.
So I recognize that, because if something's not done 100% correctly, yeah, I'm gonna be sad if I'm like, fucking this got fucked because of that. I would be totally bummed out. Luckily, you're an amazing
True.
GM. So.
Thanks, baby. All right.
Let's do this.
Let's move right along.
Da, 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 da.
All right. So Melly dusts herself off. Thank you so much for saving my life.
Yeah, well, I don't know if it was exactly worth it. I looked down at myself with 17 hit points. I turn to Howlett and I say,
Yeah.
or not Howlett, Toll. I say, can you do anything about this?
About the oh, you are hurt, young friend. Let me see if I can fix your wounds. And I'm hurt as well. So first thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to cast a spell called Aid.
Wait, sorry. How many spell slots do you have?
Let's see. I've used 1 level 1 and 1 level 3, so I have 3 level 1s, 3 level 2s, and 1 more level 3.
So you got tons left? I was just thinking of looting. There might be a health potion here first. Should we loot first just in case?
We did look around.
There's
There
none.
didn't seem to be
There's
anything.
no loot.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But that doesn't really matter because Aid, your spell bolsters your allies with toughness and resolve. Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration. I'm going to cast this as my last level 3, and which means that everyone's going to get 10 temporary hit points that lasts up to 8 hours, and it's not concentration.
Wow. That's pretty sick.
It is a 6 spell. I didn't really pay enough attention to it. So you regain 10 hit points
Right back up to 27.
And then you also get your hit point maximum is increased by 10 as well.
Okay. So if, for example, if Atlas is at her max, she gets 10 temporary HP on top of that.
Yes.
Cool.
Exactly.
And if I took a healing potion that went up higher, I would go from 27 to... I would go to 41 because I'm only at 31.
Exactly. So right now I'm thinking it would be good to do a short rest at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So we all bed down. We relax for an hour. If you want to roll some hit dice, you can do that.
I will. I'm going to roll 2d... Oh.
Didn't take any damage, though.
4.
Melly will do that.
4 hit dice.
Oh, nice. So 9...
Actually, maybe just 3.
13, 14, 15, 40. I'm at my maximum. 41 now.
Sick.
Nice.
As we are all resting, Melly gets to talking a little bit. So what brings you here to this cavern?
What brings you here? You mentioned something about your brother and him turning you into a sheep?
Yes. Tamos.
Tamos. So
He did this to me.
what were you guys after? Let's cut the bullshit.
Well, you know, a little of this, a little of that. Adventuring, as I'm sure you are wont to do. Look at your party.
Were you after the shroud?
Maybe. Yes, of course we were. Why else would we be in this blasted desert?
Why did your brother turn you into a sheep?
Well, you know, sometimes sibling rivalry. He finds the staff. I want the staff. I take the staff. He turns me into a sheep. It
And
happens.
then he takes the staff.
What
Ye-
staff?
The staff of Rokala. It's why we came to this Knoll band in the first place. Because we knew that we needed it to open up the temple where the shroud is. Surely you know all about the staff.
Nope.
Alice, like, first I've heard about it.
I haven't heard about it either. Look, we're sort of just winging it. So what does the staff do? Does it help us get the shroud?
Well, I don't know, honestly. We had to ask that crotchety old woman just a few questions, and she told us that the staff was important and where to get it. But she didn't tell us what to do with it. So, I don't know. As far as I know, they're probably at the temple right now.
You know where the temple is?
We should just follow their footprints, I assume.
Could this be a trap? I looked at Toll. I'm going to roll insight.
Okay.
Oh, natural 1. I trust her.
You think she might be drunk?
I can't get a read.
I think that the temple is our best bet. Let us move forward. I doubt that she's I whisper this to you. You probably can hear, but I doubt that she's been staying here by her own free will, locked in the cage with gnolls that are going to eat her.
I'm more talking
Burying my
about
voice
the
for everyone.
staff nonsense. Is the staff necessary for us to get the shroud?
Did she say it's necessary to get the shroud?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, then maybe, yeah, we'll be able to work with her.
There are 3 exits here from the clearing. One to the left, one straight ahead, and one to the right.
I will roll survival, and I roll with advantage. But I got a
Yes.
natural 20.
Nice.
There seems to be footprints going in each direction.
Right, but because I'm in my favorite terrain, I can tell the numbers and how long they pass through.
Correct.
And sizes. Exact number of sizes and how long ago they pass through.
Are you so you're looking for this band of people?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. There are some tracks leading straight ahead.
And the other 2 are what? Knoll tracks?
Yeah.
Ah. It's this way, guys. And I start walking.
I follow.
So we follow the middle trail for a couple of hours until the ground begins.
Can I talk to Melly while we're walking?
Yep.
Your brother. Obviously, he's not going to part with this staff willingly.
He might be able to be convinced, but his girlfriend's harder to convince.
Why is that?
Celeste. She's a real piece of work. She's the one who convinced him to turn me into a sheep.
Sounds like a real piece.
She is.
Well, what if you help us get the staff? We let you out. Presumably you owe us.
Well, I would really like to stay on my brother's good side, considering he's the only one who can turn me back into a half-elf.
Well,
But I'll certainly lead you straight to them. I mean, I'm doing a great job already, aren't I?
I tracked them, so let's...
I think I'm tracking them.
I think I'm tracking them.
I think I'm tracking them.
Listen here, fuzzball.
Look at how
Listen
big
here,
my
fuzzball.
nostrils are.
Look at how big my nostrils are. I track them here. I think I track them here. I think I track them here. I think I track them here. I walk past them.
As we were walking, the canyon the floor of the canyon begins to slope upward to meet the cavern walls, I guess. How do you talk about that? We're like coming out of this passageway essentially. And what's everyone's passive perception again? Or are we doing active? Would you like to roll a perception check?
Sure, I'll roll. But mine's 14 passively. And I rolled a natural 1. Oh my god.
You're either 20s or 1s right now.
This fucking...
I'll roll.
Are you being perceptive, Toll?
Oh, I rolled a D8.
No, that's
I
not
think that
good.
automatically counts as a fail.
Because this just... You did
Oh, I
that
got a
job.
2, a natural 2.
Oh my god. A 1 and a 2. We suck.
I got
God, we
lost
suck
in
at
your
rolling
eyes.
random die.
You exit to the top of the stone, and here you see an elf. She sits by a campfire. She's facing you, and it appears that she was, until just a few minutes ago, fletching arrows. She has her woodworking tools out. But now she has her bow drawn and an arrow knocked.
Did we just like walk into her?
Yeah, basically you just
fuck's
walked into this campsite.
I put my hands up.
Who are you?
I mean, she didn't shoot us, right?
No. And then she looks at the sheep and she goes, Melly. And Melly goes, Celeste.
All right. Everybody just relax. We don't have our weapons drawn.
What are you doing bringing this creature here?
We didn't know it was a creature.
I'm not a creature. I'm not a sheep. I'm a half-elf, and you know very well.
All right, everybody. Let's just relax. Can you put the bow down, please?
Maybe. Give me a good reason to.
We don't want to die.
Well, then turn around and walk away.
What do you want to do with your sheep friend?
Kill her.
Kill her?
Why not?
I looked
She's
at Tol,
useless.
And I looked at the sheep.
The sheep's just like rolling her eyes.
Are you sure Tamos would be happy with that?
Tamos does what I want him to.
Oh, is that the case? You don't think Tamos has the capacity to think for himself?
Oh, he thinks he can. I sort of hold the reins around here, you understand.
Well, look, at the very least, you look for the shroud, and we know how to get it. We have this.
Roll a deception check.
Yeah. Oh my god. 2.
You do you?
Well, 7, but I say, can we just...
That's funny because we have the staff and you don't.
Yeah.
You have it right here. They let you look after it.
She gestures over her shoulder. There's some kind of rolling hills. She goes, just over that hill. They're at the temple already.
Well, why aren't you there?
I'm tired.
I'm going to roll insight.
Okay.
19.
She's not tired, she's lazy.
Just lazy?
Yeah, she just doesn't want to be standing in the sun anymore. She's got she's got someone else's shield. Obviously, it's not hers. Pulled up, and she's got her feet rested on it.
Let me ask you a question. If you have the staff, why don't you have the shroud already?
They're working on it.
Ah, so they're stuck. Well, it just so happens that we also met with the fortune teller, and we asked her a series of questions that will get us into the temple. Maybe the 2 of us, or the 4 of us, or however many there are of you, can work together. And I'll roll persuasion.
Okay.
Oh my god! 13. Not terrible.
You see her considering your line of reasoning for a minute, and she finally acquiesces. Fine. But don't let that sheep get anywhere near me. And the sheep...
And I hang back with Toll for a second. I say, you get what she said about her boyfriend, Tamos?
Nope. I don't pay much attention to the politics of people. I just want to get the shroud.
I know, but just follow me here. Can you repeat what she said in her tone of voice?
Yeah.
Good.
What did she say exactly? Refresh my
damn
memory.
it.
I must have
And
missed
I'm like,
that bit.
she said that Tamos... Did you actually?
Yeah.
Oh, she said he does what I want him to do. He doesn't have the capacity to think for himself. She said some pretty awful things.
Okay.
My whole thinking is...
Yeah.
So let's just retcon that, and I wink at you because you're smart enough to know exactly what I'm planning.
Yes. Yes, I am.
Wink.
And we head to wherever they are.
Yeah, she leads you. Keeps giving some evil glares at Melly. As the canyon floor begins to slope upwards, its walls shorten and you emerge into the dazzling light of the desert some 60 feet from the foot of a massive structure. Sandstone architecture, crumbled slightly from great age, is here and there marred by vast piles of accumulated dirt and rock. Plants grow from the soil where the shadows are cast, adding to the wild appearance of what must be the temple that you seek. The immense stone walls before you are halfway covered in a curious-looking piles of sand and dirt. 3 humanoids stand with their backs to you, clearly preoccupied with examining a huge stone door set into the walls of the temple. So, as you all approach the temple, a frustrated and bedraggled-looking half-elf who is holding a staff and just kind of wildly gesturing it at the doors of this temple, turns around to face you. There's also a dwarf who's kind of idly standing with his battle axe resting against the ground, and an orc who looks embarrassed because he has his hands full of pie.
Is he eating the pie?
Yes, he is. His mouth is full, his hands are full. There's pie on his shirt. He's eating a lot of pie right now.
Yum. Hi. Hey there, everybody.
Celeste is like, Tamos, listen. These folks came over the ridge. They brought Melly back with them. I don't know what happened to the gnolls or if they're maybe on their trail. But they thought that they would know how to open the door more than you. And Tamos kind of looks at you a little bit surprised. Welcome. My name is Tamos.
Hi, my name is Red. This is Toll.
And hello, Melly. How are you? She's like, I'm fine. I guess.
Can I roll insight on him
Sure.
to see how he's reacting to us?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, a fucking natural one.
Oh my god.
Sucks.
Yeah,
I do.
Well, so this is the kingdom, the Sandstone Temple, I suppose.
Uh-huh.
And now you are also here for the shroud, are you not?
Sort of look nervously to Toll.
And that would make us competitors, would
And
it
Atlas.
not?
What's Atlas doing?
Atlas is flexing her muscles at everyone. She's like looking Celeste up and down. She's standing like 8 inches behind Celeste, like glaring daggers in the back of her head. And so, why is it that you would like to help us? Don't you want to challenge us to fisticuffs?
It was between that or getting a bow from your girlfriend over here, who was quite eager to shoot at us.
Yes, Celeste has fiery temper. Whatever.
And you let her speak to you and about you the way that she does?
What? Well, she's quite the firecracker.
I mean to say, my friend Toll here is a Kenku. You know of Kenkus, right?
Oh, of course. Never met one before in the flesh. Nice to make your acquaintance, Sir Toll.
Well, one of the
Pleasure's all
important
mine.
things. One of the most important things about Kenku is they can't repeat phrases in their own voice. They can only repeat words that have been spoken by someone else. Toll, why don't you show him, using Celeste's voice, what she said to us not 5 minutes ago?
Tamos isn't bright enough to think for himself. He does what I tell him to. Like that?
Yeah, exactly like that.
Oh. Quite. Well,
How did he react
how
to
does
that?
she react?
And how does he react?
How does Celeste
she's
react?
got her arms crossed in front of her and is looking between both of you furiously.
Does he care at all? Is he just beating
He's
down?
blushing a lot.
What a coward. All right. Well, you gonna let her talk to you like that? And I look to the dwarf and like the orc, and are they just like used to it?
The orc is eating a lot of pie.
I want to try cause some infighting between these two.
Okay.
Does anything happen?
The dwarf actually gets a little bit riled up, and he's like,
Listen here, you. It's not for you to come into our group adventures and start drama, you know?
He's mad at me.
yeah,
Oh,
Tomos
boy.
here is, he's a fine man. And Celeste will, yes, maybe she's a little bit too big for her britches, and we'll deal with that
What'd you call her?
later.
She just called you a bitch?
But right now, we have a job to do.
Okay, so we need to open this door. Correct?
Yes, and I've figured out part of it. You see here, and he gets excited. He wanders up close to the door. Now I've cast a spell and revealed the ancient text here. You see, the door itself is inlaid with intricate carvings and insects, reptiles. However, the stone is badly cracked and broken. Throughout the carvings, faintly illuminated script is decipherable between the depicted images. It's just barely legible. See here. Excuse my accent. Blighted desert, destitute. This very earth, a barren rock. Until its creed is satisfied, the Sandstone temple doors are locked.
Creed is satisfied. That's the creed.
It's a religious word. I've been praying to every deity I can think of, but it does nothing.
And I
So forgive
repeat it
me.
in his voice. What does it say again?
Blighted desert, destitute, this very earth a barren rock. Until its creed is satisfied, the Sandstone temple doors are locked.
Okay, so we need to satisfy the creed. The land is barren, it's destitute, it's empty. Have you guys tried clearing the area and watching the door?
It looks fairly clear to me. There
But we're
is
standing
there is some like sand piled up around the side of the door.
Oh. I'm just gonna try sweeping it away then. I don't know.
As you do, you reveal a second set of words on the wall to the right of the door, mostly obscured by a pile of sand. And as you reveal it to yourself, you read the following. Need to slake a desperate thirst. Need to make the grasses thrive. Need to make the gone return. Need to make the dead revive.
Need to make the gone return. We need to make the dead revive. What's the first two lines?
Need to slake a desperate thirst. Need to make the grasses thrive.
Ah. Well, can I do a sleight of hand?
To do what?
Cover those words back up.
Sure. Yeah, of course you can. Why don't you roll for that?
Okay.
Or you could tell me, because I have a really good...
That might be a little bit too obvious.
Hey, come over here.
Hey,
There's
I didn't
nothing
find
here.
anything, but come
Nothing
here for a
interesting
second.
over here.
Can you help me?
All right,
put
I
this-
get it, guys. I get it.
Can you just help me with this sand
22.
really quick? Oh yeah, you
Nice.
do it.
Sleight of hand.
Absolutely. It's very discreet.
Okay. And I think, I don't know, something to do with bears. I don't know. Well, I don't think we're getting in. Come on, Red, and I give you a wink.
Oh, yeah.
It's very
Well,
subtle.
goodbye, people. Fuck you, lady. And I turn around and start walking
Deuces, everyone, says Atlas.
Deuces?
Middle fingers.
Deuces. Oh. Okay, so what time is it during the day? Like,
What time would you like it to be?
Oh, I want it to be like getting close to sunset. Like
It
they're
is.
like frantically trying to open this
Yeah.
door, but they haven't.
The shadows are long on the horizon, and about, 20 minutes after you leave, they sort of kicking their feet in the sand, they retreat back to their campsite a little ways back in the hills.
Okay.
What do you got up your sleeve?
And at this point, at twilight, I turn to Red and Atlas, and I lean forward, and in broken speech that has a million different accents, I say, "Okay, now's our chance. It's going to be dark soon. I can't see in the dark, so I'll need you to lead the way.
All
I know
right.
how to get into the temple."
Okay. Oh, well, let's go. And I head back sneakily. I'll sneak.
We all sneak. We all sneak back to the temple.
Sneak with me on point with a fucking 10. Oh my god. Whatever.
Just stop rolling.
Apparently.
Stop.
And
Anyway.
again, in broken speech, as we're walking over there, I say the second verse, and I explain that I think it has to do with water as I pull out my water skin.
But why Creed? And I want to just read the text myself because we only heard it from him, right?
Mm-hmm. You can roll an investigation check if you like. When you get back to the doors, you have dark vision, I believe.
17.
You see that what Tamos had been reading out to you is not actually exactly what is written on the wall. It's so cracked, the stone actually says, "until its need is satisfied." But he was misreading the word because of the damaged state of the stone door.
And now it makes sense with the second piece of it being need. Okay. So you think it's water? You're just going to pour water? Or do you think you have to create water or something?
I don't have create water with me. But I think that
Isn't that one of your cantrips?
Nope. But I would like to look at the door and look for any signs of decay or erosion or places where water might have been, where like the decay looks different than the rest of the door.
Yeah, sure. The bottom of the door, it looks like maybe it had been eroded at one time.
Yeah, and I'm just at the bottom base of the door. I'm gonna like use my clawed feet to just kind of swipe aside, see if there's anything underneath the sand, like right at the foothold of the door.
Doesn't seem to be any extra stonework or anything.
Okay. And I shrug. I turn back to Red and I shrug. I glance over his shoulder to see if anybody's coming. And then I kneel back down and uncork my water skin, squirt some into my mouth, offer it back to the other two.
Yeah, Atlas takes a brief shower underneath the water skin.
I guess save some. Red.
I'm okay.
And then I'm going to sprinkle it at the bottom of the door, getting some on the ground, getting some on the door, just doing a liberal swathing so that some is on the grass, because it does mention the grass growing and wouldn't grow on a door. So
as you do, the two large doors begin to slowly grate open.
I say to the doors.
Can you cast Cone of Silence?
As the large doors open, you each hold your breath, expecting lavish, intricate stonework and elegant columns reminiscent of the engravings on the temple door. However, what lays before you churns your stomach. The bones of those who guarded this temple long ago sit by your feet, jutting out of the thick, dried dirt like teeth as the sand blows in from the outside world behind you. The once sandstone walls are hidden now, covered by thick, dark mud, as if something has built upon them, changing this once intricate stonework hallway into a system of tunnels. Before you, the hallway splits into tunnels, some large enough for you, others looking as though you'd need to crawl through. And ahead of you in the darkness, somewhere deep within, a clicking sound, just as the large stone doors shut behind you with a hiss.
Fuck.
What do you do? It is very
check the
dark.
traps.
I just realized that we don't have the staff. I don't know what the staff does, but remember they needed the staff. So we could be fucked. I don't know if like we get there and we needed to take it off the thing. Whatever.
Well, maybe they'll find the way in. Maybe they'll figure it out.
Let's hope so. Okay.
Atlas can't see either, so she's like, guys, what's that noise?
Oh, I'm gonna roll
I
perception.
cast light.
Okay. What are you
Oh
casting
my-
light on?
Fucking
Myself.
1.
Oh
Oh my
man,
goodness.
really?
I'm done.
Okay, I
won.
cast it on my shield. In front of my
Sick.
shield. So it's
Yeah,
like
okay.
a light shield.
So
Different kind of light shield.
we see a fairly large entry room. Off to
Colin
the
says the staff was just for a sick pole vault. Yo.
It's a large rectangular room. We're on one of the long sides of the rectangle. And then to the left and right, tunnels extend into the darkness. Part of one of the walls has collapsed or was maybe, I don't know, it's hard to tell. There's like dirt instead of stone on one of the corners of this room. And the far right corner, it looks like there's a hole in the floor.
Oh God.
I like
All right.
holes.
Let's be stealthy.
Okay.
I'm gonna stealthily investigate the hole. I'm like halfway towards the hole, and then he says, "Let's be stealthy," and then I crouch down, moving towards the hole.
I'm gonna move stealthy forward in the tunnel with a 10, 11.
I think actually I have to roll with disadvantage on stealth because I'm heavily armored.
Oh boy, we suck.
Yeah, so that's a 7 stealth for me.
I got 18.
Nice. So the two of you stealthily move forward as Atlas clanks along behind you.
Blank.
Where are you moving?
You said it juts off in 3 directions?
So there's 2 passageways, one to the left, one to the right, and to the leftern corner, the far left corner of the room, there seems to be like a big hole in the ground.
Do I perceive anything coming from that? Can I smell anything, hear anything?
It's very musty in here.
Which direction did the clicking come from?
Everywhere.
That's not good. I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay. What are you hiding?
Clicking is coming from everywhere.
With a 17 against the wall.
Okay. You with your very particular markings, you dissolve into the dimness of the room along the perimeter.
Bye guys.
Bye. Toll, what do you do?
Is the clicking getting louder?
No.
I look at Atlas
Atlas looks back at you.
Really
And then
for
she's
like-
like, "Red.
and I shrug.
Where do you lead us?"
I'm gonna go towards the clicking.
It's coming from all
everywhere.
around. There's a passageway to the left and
so
a passageway
I
to
start
the right.
walking one way, and then I'm like, oh no, there's clicking over here. Oh no, there's clicking over here.
We just kind of like pace around the entryway for a few
All right,
minutes.
I'll go the passage to the right. I'll come out of hiding and I'll slink along the wall, trying to stay hidden if possible. to
Okay.
the right.
And we're just like walking beside.
And I'll say this way. Kids.
Okay. You head along the passageway to the right. It extends into the darkness for some time. Along the left-hand wall, about halfway down the hallway, there is a hole in the wall that looks like a tunnel. And then the regular, just the temple hallway continues on beyond that. So there is a hole in this wall.
Can I
I'm
perceive
going to
anything within there?
investigate.
Investigate and perceive
I will
in
do
the
a perception
hole.
with a not good roll.
Baby.
He's only a 12. No, an 11.
Justin, are you also rolling?
Yeah, I'm gonna perceive as well.
Donkey.
Perception.
Atlas
Fuck.
messed it up. 20? Yeah, I mean, it looks like maybe this tunnel was built some time ago. Does not show markings of tools. Maybe a burrow of some kind.
Uh-oh.
But you don't perceive
Okay.
any movement or sound directly from within the tunnel.
If I do a investigation, will that lead to different information?
No.
Okay. Some sort of burrow. There's
And
a
that's
chance that clicking might be a creature or creatures.
Oh,
Several
creature,
of them.
eh? Oh, what is that? What is that?
But there is also a chance that it's just one of those
A
dog
bomb.
clickers.
It's just a bomb.
It could just be a bomb.
It's
Yeah.
a simple bomb. Simple
Yeah.
bomb device.
Just a
They're playing
regular old bomb.
Keep
Nothing
Talking
special.
or Nobody
Nothing
Explodes.
nuclear. Just a pipe bomb.
So you can go left along
I'm gonna keep
in
going
this
straight
tunnel. You go straight?
Keep going
Okay.
straight.
and stealthy again.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
Sneak.
The corridor.
Oh, there we go. Much better sneak roll. 15, 25.
Do you want me to roll also?
Do whatever you want.
I rolled a natural 1. With a -1 to my stealth, I have a 0.
Hang back.
Atlas falls down and she screams in the darkness.
Oh my god.
I shine the light back at her. Atlas.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry,
scared,
guys.
Atlas?
Sorry. No.
Okay.
The hallway ends in a large square room that has a pedestal, and upon the pedestal, a treasure chest.
Oh.
There's also another corridor leading. So imagine a square room. You go in through one hallway. There's also another opening with another doorway on the same wall going back the way that you came, but it's a different passageway. Does that make sense?
Yes. All right. I motion for them to chill for a second, and I'm gonna stealth into the room.
Okay, Atlas chills.
And I'm gonna. Do you want me to roll?
We can carry it over.
Good. I sneak into the room and find a place, and I sort of hide and then perceive the room
Perceive it.
with someone not great. 12, just 12. 2012.
You don't see anything weird.
And then I come back to the entrance and I look towards them and I'm like, Shroud could be up there.
I cast Detect Magic. I feel like being crazy.
Dear.
Anything magical in here?
There's something magical coming from the chest.
It's not the chest itself, right? It's not a mimic.
It's hard to tell.
I shoot an arrow at the chest.
Clatters off loudly.
Would that happen with the
Clang.
mimic? I don't know. I don't think that would happen. It would sink in.
You fought a
Okay,
mimic
I'm
before.
Yeah.
going to investigate the chest.
Okay, so you go up to the
And-
chest and
And
you
I'm
look
gonna
around
hide
at it.
and cover him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With my shield out, I'm going to search for traps. Investigate
Yeah.
or perception.
You investigate.
3.
Big best. Oh, for fuck's
You do not think that there are any traps.
You do not think
I don't see any traps. And I reach forward and I open the chest.
Inside is a healing potion.
And a trap.
No,
I
no,
drink
no, no. Just for fun. You're just thirsty, really. You don't have your water skin
Did you really
anymore.
just drink it?
So parched. No, I didn't drink it. I could though.
The healing
I toss it
potion.
over to Red. It
I take
smashes
it.
on the
Red
ground.
drops it. Red, roll a dex save.
Oh no.
You catch it. It's fine.
7.
You catch it.
No, 9.
You catch it even more.
Yeah. In my pocket. That's it. There's no shroud in there?
No.
All right, let's go home. Fuck it. I'm gonna check the door on the wall that I'm on.
Yeah, it's just a short corridor that ends in a dead end.
I'm gonna perceive something about that seems stinky fish. Oh my! Can I reroll?
No.
8.
You don't see anything. It's just a dead end.
I call over Atlas.
Atlas comes over.
I'm
What?
like, this looks like a dead end.
Wait, let me take a look.
Do you have danger sense? And I kick her into the room.
I'm going to take a good look. I don't see anything.
Does she have a danger sense?
No. She's not a barbarian. She's a fighter.
Totally go in the room anyway.
She goes. She doesn't see anything.
So just step on every panel.
She does. She's like, okay, this one? What about this one? She does, and nothing happens. Like, what?
Atlas.
I don't understand.
Just jump.
This one?
I'm going to
This
enter with
one?
her, and I'm going to do an investigation search roll.
Okay.
18.
You don't find anything.
What? It's just a dead corridor with nothing?
It's a dead end. What kind of dungeon just has dead ends that don't?
But it's not
lead
like,
anywhere?
it's a room, though. You said with a door on it.
No, it's a corridor.
You said there was a door.
It's like an entryway that was on the same
Is it
side.
like caved in?
No, it's just a dead end.
That doesn't make sense.
It's
When I was a kid, I used to play Wolfenstein all the time. And I remember playing with my brother.
You were just playing it this afternoon.
No, it was the old Wolfenstein. And every time we come to like a dead end, and like a guy, we'd be like, "There's a secret. It's gotta be secret. You don't make dead ends for no reason." And it totally skewed my role playing forever because now whenever it's a dead end, I'm like, "Secret. It's gotta be."
You don't detect anything.
Detect secret.
I
There's
go
no
over to
shroud
the other door and
There's
open
only
it.
one door.
Wait, that's the only door.
Yeah. We entered.
I'll-
There was a chest with a healing potion. There was another entryway that went nowhere.
So,
Oh, I see.
so far, you have not gone down the spooky tunnel.
Yeah, we'll go down this big tunnel.
And then from the entranceway,
There was a left.
you went right. You could have gone left.
Okay, so we'll go back and then we'll turn right at the spooky tunnel because we're going the other way now. So,
Yeah.
You want to turn right at the spooky tunnel?
Yeah, because it was left.
Ooh.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak in first.
I shine. Oh
No,
I
I'm
don't
sneaking.
shine.
Okay. With a 25.
I
Red?
scramble to try and find the direction to aim this thing. Oh, maybe I can't have light on right now. Oh no, it lasts an hour. Never mind.
Are you being sneaky, Harlan?
Yes. With
Do you want us to come with you?
No.
So you go by yourself into the spooky tunnel.
Bingo, bango, fucko.
Okay. So the tunnel curves around. You're immediately out of sight of your friends.
Yeah, but I'm
And
super sneaky.
You end up in like a kidney-shaped room that's
Jesus.
fairly large.
Yeah.
Kind of smells weird. And there are 2 tunnels that branch off of the other end of it.
I'm gonna do perception right here. With a 9.
The smell is stronger from the right way than from the left way.
I'm so quiet. I'm gonna go left. Well, I'll motion for them to come forward.
They can't see you.
I'll throw a little stone.
Yeah, you see us back at the entrance. Like I've got my shield like on the ground so that the light is muffed, but then I just like open it slightly and I blind myself.
I'm gonna throw a little stone, which is the way we say "come forward."
So we hear a tiny clattering sound from within the far reaches of the tunnel. What do you do, Toll?
Oh, I pick up the stone. Oh, the clattering's coming from down the tunnel. Okay, so I don't pick up the stone. Yeah, I pick up my shield and say, "That's the signal."
Oh,
He knows. See?
In Red's voice.
oh,
Red's
okay. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And then Atlas follows you down the hallway. Should I make a stealth check?
Yeah.
That's a 1.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's not gonna matter.
Atlas bumps into you, and you drop your shield, and it's a very loud sound. And then
I'm
you have
hidden,
to pick
by
it up
the way.
again.
Do I see any movement at the sound in the room?
No, you don't see any movement.
Watch it. I mean, watch it.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You big old Canadian fighter.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Okay, let's go. And with the shield lighting our path, I find the stone that Red threw. I pick it up and I put it in my mouth, and keep going until I find Red. Hopefully.
Yeah. Red, do we find you?
Yeah, I just put my hand on your back because you're like standing in right there. No, softly.
Oh.
It's okay. It's stronger come from the right.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess we go right to an extent.
We go the smelly way?
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing, right?
Okay. Cool.
So we'll stealth.
It's intriguing to me.
I mean, it could be rotten mushrooms.
Ooh.
As we exit the tunnel together, we come to a massive opening. The stone columns here have long since tumbled over, and the room has collapsed, revealing a thin stream of moonlight from the outside world, and a mound of crumbling rock and dirt leading down towards the left side of the room. And in the center of the room, bathed in illuminated moonlight, stands a massive tree. Its bark is worn and ancient looking. From this distance, it's hard to make out, but there appears to be something carved in it.
I'm going to stealth over. Sneaky. Like, with a 19.
And how close do you get?
I get as close as I can, I guess.
Oh, am I detecting any magic? By the
Oh,
way?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's
Okay.
magic within the
careful.
tree.
Okay, I get about halfway there probably, and then I'm like, I'm better from a distance. So I turn to Toll and I'm like, I signal for him to go forward, and I get into a position and hide where I can sort of watch him.
So you walk halfway there, and then you're like, on second thought,
Yeah.
and then you walk away and you hide and you tell Toll to go do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it makes more sense because I can like attack from
Totally.
cover. and
Toll,
get
are you
advantage.
approaching the tree?
Yeah, I'll walk
Just
up.
brazenly?
Yeah, I'll walk up with Atlas.
Yeah.
I think the both of us go up together.
We hold hands
and
and
we
approach
hold
the
hands,
tree.
And an arrow whizzes between your hands to separate them. No,
Oh,
keep
I'm
it
pulling
separate.
an arrow. And so I'm going to get about halfway, and I'm going to use my shield to illuminate the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And that like symbol, I just kind of scan the tree. Is there any movement? Or is
I'll donate XP for the next person who rolls a 1.
Mm.
I think. Wait, I'll donate an XP for the next person to roll a 1. I think Harley means who rolls.
Yeah,
Who-
I think she means
probably
when
who
someone
rolls
rolls a 1,
Next
they
person
to
can
roll
have an
one.
XP.
That's what I'm taking it as. I don't think she's making us roll one.
Toll, as you shine the light from your shield upon this giant tree, you see that inscribed in its bark there is a symbol which resembles a cape of some kind. And as you are looking closely, squinting your obsidian eyes at this tree, you see that it appears to be breathing as it reaches out a limb to attack you. Roll for
Tree does?
initiative. Yes, it does.
I'm hidden. Can I attack it? Surprise attack?
You can roll for initiative.
Waka waka. Natural 20.
Oh, when it counts, you
that's
got
23.
it covered.
I rolled an 8 total.
So if I'm doing a surprise, does that mean I get to attack twice? First and then, or is surprise just bump me to the top?
You don't get a surprise round.
What? I'm hidden.
That's not how surprise round works.
How does surprise round work?
The tree is aware of you in the room. You do not have surprise on it. You can attack from being hidden, but it knows that you're there.
So I don't have advantage.
You don't have a surprise round. You do have advantage.
Okay.
Capiche? Red, Atlas, Toll, let's get the tree on the board here.
We got the tree on the
Let's
board.
get the tree on the board.
If anything, the tree should have advantage because who expects a tree to attack, right?
Well,
Oh, as a surprise round, we kind of expected it.
Yeah, you kind of did. But
we stopped halfway.
did Toll expect
Toll?
it to happen? Yeah.
Toll stopped halfway and checked with his shield rather than walking straight up to it.
yeah, he's not out.
All right, Red. So this room, let's just establish. I will hold up the map that I created.
Yes,
It
please.
looks
Hold
like
on.
this.
Ah,
I'm gonna just
guardian tree, eh?
remove
Guardians of the
that.
Galaxy tree.
So it's probably about a room that's like we'll say it's like 70 by 70 feet
Okay.
ish. 80 by 80? Let's say 80 by 80. So, Red, it's your turn. You're like behind a collapsed column of some kind.
Yeah, I think I'm that, or yeah, either way, I'm definitely hidden. So I'm gonna just attack with advantage.
Do it.
Is the sheep still with us?
No,
Where was she?
you left her.
Did we? By choice, or we just didn't clarify?
You didn't say.
Damn. Okay. 23.
Yeah, you hit.
Nice.
Perfect. So I should have gone second. Actually, I should have deferred because I do Colossus Slayer damage.
To someone who hasn't attacked yet. He hasn't taken a turn.
No, that's assassin. I don't have that skill because I'm level 5. It would have been great.
Oh.
I know. Okay, so it's going to be 1d8 plus 1d6 because I'm hidden. And that's it, I guess. Bummer. Okay. Oh, wow, that sucks.
And he did your surprise damage or whatever.
Yeah, 7. Surprise isn't more damage or anything. That's 7 damage. Piercing.
Okay,
Brrrr.
it's the tree's turn.
Yeah,
The
tree.
trees.
Sorry, and I will...
What you gonna do?
Should I move, maybe? How many feet am I from it, sorry?
The room is, we said 80 feet wide.
Yeah.
So you stayed along the edge. You're about 50 feet away from it, 60 feet away.
That's pretty far reach. I'm going to get behind cover. As much cover as I can. Full cover if I can. But I don't know how much it'll allow.
Okay. The tree is going to make 2 attacks at Toll with its spear-like limbs. Whoota, whoota. Just like that.
Who's right next to me, holding my hand.
But you're the one with the shiny shield.
Oh, that's fair.
That's a critical miss.
I think that hits.
And a 14 to hit you.
Nope.
So it fails twice. It's Atlas's turn. She runs in and gets directly beside the tree's trunk. And she attacks with her sword. That is 1 hit. And she deals 9 damage, slashing.
Nice. Good job, Atlas.
Thank you! Wah, wah, wah. Toll, it's your turn.
Great. I am going to cast Bless. Yes. I
Bless.
cast Bless, yes.
It's you.
Bless, condemn, bless, condemn.
Oh no, sorry. I
Oh
condemned you.
no, I did the wrong one.
Yeah, so up to 3 creatures of your choice within range.
What's the
It
range?
doesn't even say I need to see them. 30 feet.
Ooh.
Yeah, if I'm 50 feet and he's half there. That's what you said.
Sure.
Yay!
That sounds good.
Great. Y'all are blessed.
We got blessed.
Yeah, and I'm just going to stay where I am because I think it's a good spot right here in the middle.
Cool.
Try to blind the tree.
So I'm blessed?
You got blessed.
You're blessed.
Yeah, I did.
You get 1d4 to your attacks and saving rolls.
See how many times I remember to do it.
All of a sudden, holes in the walls all around you and behind you, Red, begin clicking.
O's.
And the sound of movement erupts from within these holes. These holes. And creatures begin to drop out of the holes onto the ground and scuttle towards you. Red, there. Why don't you actually roll a nature check for me?
Okay, with advantage?
They're harmless
They're
bugs.
they're not your favored enemy.
They're not beasts.
They're not beasts.
Okay. I 12.
Insectoids.
It's not
It's like
Intelligence nature?
it's like a denizen. Yeah, it's a nature.
Yeah, so if it's intelligence nature, I get advantage when I'm rolling
Cool.
within the
So
desert.
roll it with advantage.
So it's 12.
Ah. Yeah, they're all coming at you too quickly for you to really be able to get a good idea of what kinds of creatures these are, but they look a lot like giant praying mantis type creatures. They have 6 legs.
How many of them come out?
3 of them come out. They all drop out of the wall and they charge at you very quickly.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not hidden from them.
You're hidden from the, what's it called? The tree.
Yeah, but it's not like I have my back to them.
Did you hide?
I'm within full cover.
But you didn't use the hide bonus action on your turn.
I guess not. No.
So you have revealed your position by attacking. So they all scamper down, the 3 of them, and crawl towards you. And they all get up within... we'll say 2 of them get within melee range of you, and 1 of them is still maybe about...
How? From the north of the thing? The holes?
Yeah, you're up against the wall, correct?
Yeah, by the opening.
These holes are all over the walls.
No, I'm by the opening to the room.
Yep.
And it's 50 feet from that to the tree. I'm only trying to figure out how far I have to run next round, so they can move 50 feet in a round, is what I'm saying, and attack.
I didn't say they attacked you.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so then I can still move.
Yeah, hold on, I'm just drawing a map now.
Ooh. That's interesting. So Sacred Flame actually is 2d8 damage when you reach 5th level. That's good to know.
Put the tree on fire.
So you said you're 50 feet away from the tree.
You said I'm 50 feet away from the tree.
Yeah. We've got Atlas up against the tree. Toll is like 30 feet away from you, you said?
Yeah, Toll is between me and the tree. I'm against the wall near the entrance.
So Toll's like 20 feet from the tree and 30 feet from you. And you have 2 Thrycreen up in your biz and 1 of them a little bit farther away. Thrycreen! Don't Google it. That's not fair.
I didn't.
Right. Cream.
Got my own version of that.
All right. So next up, Red, it's your turn.
Okay, so they are on me, you said.
Yeah, there's 2 creatures.
I will disengage.
Okay.
Is there any area within the wall is there like a hole I can climb up into and like fire from or something?
Yeah, you could definitely do that.
But I guess that means I could get attacked from behind, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And if I move into the room, I'm risking going towards the tree. How much further south can I go?
This is what I've sort of pictured it looks like, where you are right around here. That's a tree. Does that make sense?
Looks like
Yeah.
It looks more like a cloud, Joe.
It looks better on my drawing of the guardian
But I'm
tree.
on the
See?
left. Yeah.
That's a better one.
Yeah, because I'm down.
What?
I just wanted to know because I'm near the entrance, so I'm thinking maybe.
That's not the real entrance. I just made it up because you guys weren't going to get there by the end.
Oh, so where are we from?
From here. The kidney bean shaped place.
So where are we standing in the room?
You're standing like right here.
Oh, well, that's why I was arguing because I thought, can I see this?
You didn't come from the bottom.
That's why I didn't know because this is the only opening to the room. I was like, if I walked in through there, then how are they getting on me? That makes so much more sense.
I tore half of the dungeon off because there's no way you're going to get
Totally
through it.
Understandable. Okay, so I'm right next to the holes. So it makes more sense for me to almost run.
The holes are all over the walls.
Well, I mean the creatures that are coming from the holes. So maybe I'll run into the room to the southeast where that open area would be, technically. Is that still there?
Yeah, you can do that.
Because then I'll be farther from the tree and farther from these things that are on me.
Yeah, so you're just going to run south, basically.
Okay, so I will move double my movement.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I don't want to run at the tree, so I want to run southeast. Or southwest on your map, right? Towards that entrance area.
Look at this.
Yeah.
You want to run south?
I want to run here.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's south of you. You're right here.
Okay, man. There's no entrance on the first map you choose, so I didn't know where I was.
Doesn't matter.
The bottom corner. And there's no exit here anymore.
No.
Okay. So I'm going to stand there, and I'm going to spin around.
Okay.
I guess it makes most sense to try to get the tree down, you think?
I think it's calling these creatures.
And I've already done damage to it, so I'll do that. Okay. So I'm going to roll to hit.
We're going to focus fire down the boss.
Yeah, nice. 26 to hit.
Rather than taking the
You do
ads.
hit.
And she's right up on the tree, right? You said
Atlas?
Atlas?
Yes.
So that's so I'll get
right
sneak
on it.
attack damage because she's engaged with
Correct.
it. And because it's damaged, I'll do Colossus Slayer, so that's nice. Triple sixes. Interesting. So 18, 19, 20, 21 damage.
21 damage.
Nice. Well done. Also,
Okay.
Did you roll your d4 for your bless?
I did not.
For your
Thank
attack?
you.
Okay.
It's the first round I forgot. I knew I
Good to know. I also forgot. It's the tree's turn. The tree is going to attack Atlas twice with its woody spear arms. And misses her both times. God damn it. That sucks.
Fuck yeah. We got
Okay.
a good start on this.
It's Atlas's turn. She rolls some bullshit. My highest to hit is 15, and that
You add your bless?
misses. Oh! 16 also misses.
16 misses a tree?
Yes, sir.
Wow, good to know.
6 plus Atlas's 7 to hit is 13, and 16 misses. Okay. Next up, Toll.
All right.
Cast blindness on those fucking things again. That was good.
Okay, I'm gonna cast. I gotta do a bit of casting. I gotta cast Guiding Bolt on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast it as a level 2 spell.
What kind of damage does that deal?
5d. Oh, radiant.
Okay.
Hopefully that's good. Not fire. Okay, so this is gonna deal. It's ranged spell attack against the target.
Mm-hmm. So you got to roll to hit.
Yep. Natural 20.
Nicely
Nice.
done.
So what? So do I double the?
You double all the
The-
dice that you roll.
10d6. This is the most I've ever rolled.
Wow.
Holy fuck. Here,
Okay,
I'll add
so
them up quickly
11,
for you.
13, 15. No, let me add them up.
Okay, I was trying to help.
Thanks, I
I'll just make
appreciate
sure
it.
you get it right. 'cause I have
10, 15, 19, 21, 27, 32, 34 points of damage.
Wow.
doubled.
And the next attack roll made against the target before the end of my next turn has advantage. Thanks
That's
to mystical
awesome.
dim light that is glittering on it.
Is it plus anything or just 10d6?
Just 10d6. Straight up. Radiant.
Dope.
That's pretty fucking sick, Justin.
And we have damage too.
That was a very good roll. That was a good time to roll a 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big
Thanks.
shards of bark and
Academy.
wood just fly off of it.
We've done 71
Oh,
points of
yeah.
damage to it already.
Beams
That's
of
dope.
light are like erupting through like the cracks in the bark.
Mm-hmm.
Is it
Yeah.
bloodied?
Yeah, boy.
Good.
No, I didn't say yes to the bloody.
Oh. It's not bloodied?
I'm not answering that question.
It's hard to tell if a tree is bloodied.
It's very hard to tell.
Is it
the
woody?
trees.
A knoll is one thing, but
Is it woodied?
Well done, Toll. It's the Thrycreen turn. They can travel 40 feet. So they get
Oh wait, hold on. Sorry, my turn isn't done. Sorry.
Oh, please.
I've still got sorry, I was still kind of wrapped up in the excitement. I'm gonna use spiritual weapon.
Oh my
So
goodness.
as a bonus action,
Oh,
you create
right.
a floating spectral weapon within range that lasts for the duration until the spell is cast again. When you
Mm-hmm.
cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature within 5 feet of the weapon. So I'm going to put it right next to the tree.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a level 2. On a hit, the target takes force damage equal to 1d8 plus spellcasting modifier.
Okay. Does it get to
Yeah.
attack this turn? We were talking about that before. I think it does, right?
It does. Yeah. So when you cast the spell, you make a melee spell attack.
All right. Make a melee spell attack.
So 1d20 plus 5. Throw.
Do you get to
It's a natural
guidance
1, but I'm
yourself?
going to use a luck.
Ooh.
I do, but I'm going to use a luck on that one because that's not going to help. And I do get to add guidance, so that's 13 plus, or bless rather, 3, so 16 plus 5, so 21.
You
to
hit.
And technically that would have had advantage, never mind. But whatever. I'll use the luck. And then 1d8 plus, so 4 plus spellcasting ability modifier, which is 5.
That makes
thing takes
9
points of
force damage. Wow.
Yes, 9.
So how much damage did you just do? 9 and then...
That's 9 force
34
damage.
before.
Nice. So we've done 80 damage to it.
All right. It's the Thrycrean's turn. The 3 of them run directly at Red. And all 3 of them use their gachka ranged blades.
Oh.
Let's see how many of them hit. So that's 6 gachka coming at you. They're like boomerangs made of stone or something.
Each does 2?
That is... what's your AC?
15.
It's 1 hit, 1 crit, 1 hit. So 2 hits and a crit. That is...
Oof.
21 slashing damage total.
Oof.
I'm almost dead.
Next up, Red, it is your turn.
I'm going to kill them all.
You got a healing potion, by the way.
Yeah. I'm going to double down. How far away are they from me?
There are 2 that are 20 feet from you and 1 that is 30 feet from you.
Okay. I'm going to try to focus fire down this tree. First and foremost, I'm going to roll Bless.
Blaze.
Which is plus 3. And D20, which is natural 20.
Nicely done.
Nice.
So what is it again? I roll everything twice.
All of your dice, you roll it twice.
Because I'm going to do 1d8 for the
Because
hit,
it rhymes, and when
1d8
it's-
because of Colossus. Ooh, that means 4d8. And then 1d6 because of the Atlas is there, and another d6 because of the bonus. So that's a total of 6 die. I'm excited. $30 damage. Nope, 33 damage.
Nice.
Fuck this tree.
Is it? It's got to be close. We did
I mean,
77 damage in the last round.
It's got 80 plus 33 damage. Hold on.
At least.
It's got 113 damage on it so far. That's
Wow.
crazy if it's still alive.
This is what we needed the staff for. That staff is from this tree or something.
Think? Yeah, maybe.
Everyone roll perception for me.
Yeah, okay.
I had
I'm
7.
thinking it would probably be passive from my end, but
Ooh.
natural 20.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
No, you rolled it too?
No. I was just saying that you rolled it. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Toll, as you are watching arrows fly out of the darkness and lance the bark of this giant tree, you see it forming these protective nodules around its wounds and almost like sucking up energy out of the ground.
Ooh. Is this a winnable fight, you think?
It's the tree's turn. The tree sends 2 spears of wood at Toll.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't done my turn.
Oh, please.
I wanted to move.
You can.
I will probably move 30 feet, and then I will hide.
30 feet. 20 feet will bring you to the wall.
And I will
To the
climb up
south
the
wall. Okay.
and
So
hide.
you're going to go 20 feet to the wall and 10 feet up.
Yeah, or into a hole and hide.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll stealth?
Yeah. You have to use your bonus action to hide.
And I fail.
What did you roll?
9.
Okay. The tree hits you with one of its branches and deals 17 piercing damage to you, Toll, as you get just absolutely skewered by one of its branches. Atlas continues hacking away like a total champion. Does she have advantage on her attack, or was that given to Red already?
I didn't roll for it, so.
I didn't roll my advantage, and it was, Red didn't
You-
use his.
you
Technically, it should have been used, though.
It's on its the next attack against it gets advantage. And Red, you already had advantage because you rolled it, did you not?
Well, it should have had it on mine.
No,
but
I didn't have
roll it.
advantage. It should have had it on Spectral Blade, I guess.
That's true. It's your blade that would have had it, Justin.
Yeah.
So she's going to
Could
roll
I-
2 attacks. Both of them hit. And she deals... Ooh. 8 and 12. 5. 21 slashing damage. All right. Next up, we have Toll. What happens,
All right.
Toll?
So I'm going to use my bonus action to attack with my spectral blade to start.
Mm-hmm.
So 22 to hit,
Yes.
and 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to reach into my bag. My arm isn't working as well as it was, before I was screwed. But I reach into my bag, I pull out my torch, and I light it. And I move towards the tree.
Okay.
I finish the final steps and try to set it ablaze. I don't know if I can do that this turn still, or if lighting it was my action, but
Yeah, lighting a torch is definitely your action. Toll, the Thrycreans see you light this torch, and they turn their attention from Red and swarm toward you. They all attack you.
3 of them?
Thrycreen, yes, they do.
Okay.
One of them hits you with a 22. One of them hits you with a 23, and one of them misses you. So that
I'm gonna
is
use a luck point.
Okay.
Actually,
Can
No,
you
I'm
use
not
that
going
on me?
yes, I can. Yeah.
Cool.
But go ahead.
That deals 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 slashing damage total. Yep.
Okay.
Red, it's your turn.
I'm going to kill this motherfucker.
I'm gonna kill the motherfucker.
Tonight, I'm going to kill the motherfucker. I'm going to roll Bless first. For 3 points, which is nice.
Uh-huh.
Come on. That's 24 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. How
So
much
that's
damage do you do?
2d8 plus 1d6.
You don't get your sneak.
She's not engaged with it?
Oh, yeah, you do.
Yeah,
Sorry.
man. What the heck?
I thought because of the hide fail. Sorry. Don't get sassy.
9 damage. That's not very much.
Sassafras.
It's enough.
Is it?
Yes. And Red, as you send an arrow straight into the heartwood of this creature / plant, because it's actually a plant, it explodes.
Splinters.
Toll, make a dexterity save.
Oh.
Okay. Bump, bump, bump. I'm gonna roll bless as well.
And Atlas also will make a dex save.
So that is 9 plus 3. So that's 12. I'm gonna use my last luck point to re-roll that.
Atlas rolled a 16.
So 1 plus. Oof. No, I didn't do it. I got 12.
Justin, I'm going to roll this one for the table because this could be living and dying for you here. You take 3d10 bludgeoning damage as you are showered with fragments of this tree.
I'm probably gonna die.
That is 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
Yep, I'm knocked out.
You're unconscious?
I'm unconscious, yeah.
All right.
I run over and pour the health potion down his gullet.
Oh, so romantic.
I'm like, no, you die on me. And
I choke on the health
pop the
potion.
cork.
And then you die.
Pour it down.
The wreckage of the tree splinters into pieces, bark and shards of wood peeling back to reveal an obsidian case which tumbles out and onto the sandstone floor. It rolls forward between still twitching tree limbs and rests at your feet, Red and Toll, prone on the ground. As you regain consciousness, you see this box, and inside a shimmering cloak you know is the ancient artifact you seek. The Shroud of Darkness. And we're going to leave it there!
I thought it's called the Shroud of Darkness?
Yeah.
I thought it's called something else.
I'm pretty sure it's called the Shroud of
What's
Darkness.
the first page say? Because I think
Shroud of Darkness.
Was it?
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Give me a little bit of credit here.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Sandstone Kingdom. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. That was a lot of fun. Well done, Joe. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Hopefully we didn't
That's a
get
great game.
too bogged down in
I
there.
think that was great. What
Not at all.
creature was that? A guardian tree?
That's called an Isles Woodwode.
Oh.
It's a powerful plant in
Woodwode.
humanoid form invested with the soul of someone who gave up life to become an eternal guardian.
Wow.
Yes.
If you like that module, yeah, too bad. I mean,
No.
we'll probably give it to the stream.
You know what?
Yeah.
It's our Patreon
You're right.
subscribers. You are going to get the whole thing.
I wrote
it's significant.
detailed. It's like, how many pages is it?
It's like 8 pages long.
That's actually, honestly, it's funny because when we finished that the first time, I was like, yeah, this is fun. But playing it now, that's actually a pretty good module.
And so as far as this is the map that I created for the dungeon.
Second map you've done. I have the original.
So you guys came down here, you hung out in here for a little while, you went up here.
That's the dead
And then
end.
and then you came down and around into this kidney bean shape, and then you would have to go like all the way down and through here to get there. And I was like,
funny.
there's a shortcut and you're in the chamber.
Well, compared to your original one,
Is this a better map?
I don't know. I kind of like your original, to be
Do you?
honest. I'll show you.
Yeah, show me the original one I
I'll
made,
show the stream.
because I don't even have a copy of it.
Yeah. This was...
This is the one for the Chronicle Brewing Night that I
this
made.
is the one that you drew for the Chronicle Brewing Night.
Mm-hmm. That's cool too.
So it's like
Oh, yeah. I
really
like the style
brief.
of it.
That's
I
a
like the
lot
style lot
more, a lot less like a temple.
Yes. This one, well, the whole concept was that it's like infested.
Mm-hmm.
That like years of it got bogged down, all that kind of shit. But-
Yeah. Well,
Also-
different styles.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that was a lot of fun.
Thanks.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. That was the Sandstone Kingdom. You're gonna get it. So
Thank
subscribe to
you
this page.
again to our Patreon supporters. You are making Gen Con happen for us. We wouldn't be able to pay for our accommodations down there. It's very expensive to get tickets, obviously, and you're just supporting us being there and being able to continue running games for the community. I know that people have been talking excitedly about being able to sit in on some of Harlan's Call of Cthulhu content, so that's very exciting.
It's gonna be good. Lower your expectations.
Never do that. Do we have Endgame XP to award?
Yes, we do. Why don't we give Endgame XP to...
Scroll. Zia, you have to tell me what this GIF is from. Kid King. There's like some chick with a sword who chops off a tree limb.
I saw
It's
that too.
fucking cool looking. That's Atlas right there. Atlas Steel Farmer. She's the mom of the PC that I played in our game that Rob just ran for us, where I was like, oh, her family were adventurers too, or whatever, in my personal fiction.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm thinking Megan Dawn, guys.
Yeah,
Let's give it to Megan. Dawn.
Thanks, Justin.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us. We are going to be at Gen Con this weekend, so if you want to see us, come down to Indianapolis. It is a blast. We are excited.
If you don't want to see us, stay out of Indianapolis.
Get the fuck out of Indianapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you have a wonderful night and a wonderful weekend. We'll see you next Wednesday. And as always, as my gal Joe likes to say,
hey, we will see you around the table.
see you around the table, guys. Good night.